All right, let me click this shit. Oh man, goddamn.
It says we're live now. You're live. We're live. Everybody's live. Sham's live.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, oh, baby. Hey, yo.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, so we live.
Yeah, we live.
All right, let's get it. Welcome everybody to the Internet Money Podcast, live edition, episode 3. I'm the host with the most, Rick of RicandThadeus, aka the real Sham I am, aka the BBW Conquistador. Today,
You hear my man?
and today I'm here with the one, the only Taz Taylor,
Yeah.
Leauxfi.
What up, y'all?
And our guest on the podcast today is MJNichols.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
We could have given him like a drum roll or something, man. Shit.
Well, we ain't got no sound effects. Hey, bro, we gonna get this shit so big that eventually we're gonna do this somewhere, and we're gonna have a sound guy running the sound, and he'll have a soundboard with the MPC with all the sound effects loaded. So when we say stuff,
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
and
hold
it
on,
just-
hold on. Before we go any further, everybody go retweet my motherfucking tweet of this so we can get as much people in here as possible. So we're gonna give it like a minute.
yeah, you're right.
A minute.
All
We,
right.
we can't just go off rip. You know what I mean? I don't even know what the fuck we gonna talk about, but we can't just go off fucking
Make something up.
I don't need anything, Razoo.
Ooh,
I don't need it.
He said he don't need
Just off the
anything.
top of the dome. Just off the top of the dome. We just got to make sure that we don't have no dead space or nothing like that.
My man's.
Excuse me.
All right.
Excuse you.
Put it on Facebook.
Let's see how many.
We lit.
See me. Okay, we got people. We got people in the room. We got 150 watching now. So
I don't see how many.
let's get that number up to 175 so we can start talking.
Where you see how many people
shit.
watching?
It's underneath the
It's-
screen.
Yeah.
Hell nah, it ain't.
Jesus, man.
What size screen you on, dog?
I'm on the MacBook Pro screen. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm on this 27 inch LG.
We're at 156 right now. You know what I mean?
I hope they cut you a check for that advertisement.
Yeah, speaking of advertisements, you know what I mean? Hold on. Internet Money Podcast brought to you in part by Rolex and the good people over at Hooters. Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God, you and Hooters. I'll
Man,
never go to Hooters again in
already-
fucking Texas.
I already know how it's gonna go. I heard Hooters, and I'm like, oh my god, not
Fuck
Hooters.
'em.
Hold on, do y'all
Fuck
hear that? Y'all hear that clasp? Y'all hear that?
What's that?
When you hear the watch. Ooh. Ooh.
Boy,
I put the Rolex on. It's time.
like that's a power up. Like, oh, I put on a watch. I'm stronger than before.
Hey, shout out to Frost Vegas. Shout out Kentucky. Oh man, goddamn. All right, Maniac, man, you gotta stop, man. Hooters is not amazing.
Hooters is
Hooters
fire.
is-
You know what?
Hooters
Their chicken is trash, but you know what? Let me tell you something. The Chipotle honey sauce is like God's vagina cum. That's what it's like, bruh.
Oh,
I've never been.
Ooh, yeah.
You ain't missing nothing.
Ooh,
You ain't missing
shut up,
nothing.
shut up, shut up. Shut up.
I'll tell you what, that Hooters in Texas is trash.
But see, like it's different, bro. Like there's a misconception. I don't go to Hooters for the bitches. The bitches at Hooters be fucking skimp.
Hit.
Skimp.
I don't know, bro. When we went in Jacksonville, man, when me and Casey was down there, man, like it was a couple of alright ones in there. I ain't even gonna stunt, man. It was some straight ones in there. But I mean, the food was like Reggie Mitter,
Oh, Reggie.
mid-grade.
Reggie Mitter.
Reggie Mitter.
It's some Reggie Mitter. I only used to go to Hooters for the all-you-can-eat wings, and
Hell
we just
yeah,
like try
every
to.
Monday and Wednesday, B.
Oh shit, ours is only I think on Wednesday, and we go in there and we like, yo, can we get 150?
Oh,
That's it.
150 wings. Bro, you know how much
Wow.
calories that is?
No, I didn't eat 150 wings myself. I ate like
30
30
for the
something.
table.
30
Yeah, for
something,
the
bro.
table.
Still 30 wings is like what, 11,000
That's a
calories?
lot. Yeah.
Ain't no 11,000.
You on
calories.
that Michael Phelps with that one, bro?
Well, yeah, man. I was drinking mad whiskey and you know what I'm saying, lifting mad weights and eating mad wings, man. All that protein, man. That's why.
Oh, protein. That
Yeah, all
chicken?
that protein.
All that plastic
Protein.
and them GMOs.
You lost me.
Talking about protein from Hooters chicken.
All right, fuck it. We got 175 in here. Let's get it going.
Oh, we in here now. We in here. Oh man, goddamn.
Oh man,
But yeah,
All right.
we
So
back.
official.
Episode 3. Y'all know what it is. If you're in the chat, send your questions. If you're not in the chat, you're probably not hearing this, but fuck it. Send your questions. Because I ain't got the link to the Reddit. We're just going to take questions from the live chat. So, you know what I'm saying?
To be honest, though, bro, we really don't even use the Reddit. I had the Reddit idea, and I was like, nah, people want to talk now, so I did the Discord. The Discord now is the place to be.
That's true. Somebody wants a sham intro, but I mean, like, I already gave me an intro.
You already gave me. I mean, how many intros can you have per podcast?
This is the intro to the intro. So, but nonetheless, we back. Let's get it. Everybody, I hope everybody out there is selling some beats. And if you ain't selling no beats, that's okay. Because tomorrow you might sell a beat.
I thought you were going to say
God
tomorrow's
bless.
a new day.
Tomorrow's a new day. Oh, side note for all you wrestling fans, because I know some of y'all's wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Taz is a wrestling fan. Smoke Dizza just dropped his newest
Fuck Smoke
edition.
Dizza, bro.
Y'all hear that?
Get the
Y'all
fuck
hear
out
that?
of here.
No,
Get
bro.
the fuck out of here.
Oh, he got a joint with what's that dude? West Side Gun and Conway over the AJ Styles theme. Yo,
What?
that joint is so hard.
Boy, if you don't
I
shut
don't
the
even
fuck up.
watch
AJ Styles, bro.
AJ Styles theme
That's
is
who he
trash.
used? That's who we use? He used the AJ Styles intro?
He used the theme, yeah, but nah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Who's AJ Styles?
Boy,
Right.
shut the
Some-
fuck up.
The nigga that used to he
Y'all
also
just
got
did
one
that
of
shit,
the,
bro. Y'all just did that shit to be some spiteful bitches because none of y'all watch wrestling.
I don't,
But y'all all
I mean-
watch anime. Real men over there. Real men. All of y'all.
I don't watch nothing.
Shut up, Shane.
I watch porn. Like literally. And
That's it.
I don't even know their names.
He said, that's it. That's
You
all I
don't
want.
you don't know the porn star names?
Nah.
See, that's the funny shit, bro. Like more money, he could like look at a bitch's ass and tell him like which porn star it was by like her ass.
Oh, he was a
cheek.
connoisseur.
Yeah, it was wild.
Nah. I gave up on that.
Like the back of their heads and shit. Like real shit. I'm not even lying, bro. That shit's wild to me. I ain't never watched porn like that.
That man
Sure.
know their birthmarks.
That's true. Put it like this, no homo. If Wesley Pipes is in it, I know it's gonna be lit because he gonna say some crazy shit.
Boy, why are you paying attention to the man, bro?
Listen. First of all, that's not the point.
Hold on.
That
Hold
is
on.
the
Wait a
point.
second. Wait a
That
second.
is the
Wait a
point
second.
right now.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Since we're already kind of somewhat similar on this topic, and I don't care, your boy bought a fucking VR player this week, bruh. VR porn is the best porn on the planet. MJ has a VR fucking thing. I know he knows what I'm talking about. VR.
I
porn.
do, but I have to disagree with you.
What are you talking about?
All right, I have not seen VR porn, but I've seen VR like lap dance videos on YouTube because you can't really go look at VR porn on PS4.
Yes, you can.
It's fucking weird, dude. They're like 50-foot tall bitches up on you. You can see every detail because they don't know how to film like VR porn yet. Like if the camera's up 6 feet tall, like it'll look normal. No one knows how to do it yet. So the camera's like on the fucking ground. The bitch is squatting over you, and they're like 60 feet tall. It's disorienting as fuck.
Bruh, no.
I don't
bruh.
like.
Listen, bruh. They got a VR porn website. You gotta Google it, B. You gotta Google it. And you go in there and it's like Pornhub, but for VR porn only. They even got VR porn on Pornhub, but still. Bruh, that shit's lit. Me and Allie was watching that shit. M came upstairs. He's like, what are y'all doing? And I'm like, bruh, you know, look at this. And so, like, we're just sitting there passing it back and forth. And then he's like, I'm going to go buy one right now. I'm like, boy, if you don't stop. VR porn is the best shit, bruh. Swear to God. VR porn is the best shit. On God. That shit's going to make motherfuckers stop having sex with females and just use their hands. Real shit. Just picture it like this, Sham. Since you ain't got a VR machine, you still stuck in 1993. Listen.
Right.
You are the guy, essentially. Like, you see it from the guy's point of view. So whenever she's doing all the shit she does, she's doing it to you. You can't see no guy's face. You can't see nothing. All you, like, you're his face, like, essentially. Yeah, they look like 90 feet tall, but it don't matter.
Because you know Amazon is cool. 90 feet tall bitches.
Want,
That's fun.
it's like fucking a bitch from Avatar, bro. Who wouldn't want to fuck one of the,
From
the big booty bitches?
Avatar.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Just know, I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna go buy VRs this week. They got them at like Best Buy even for like $10. They're trash, but still go do it. Go try VR porn. And get back to the boy. Back on the regular fucking schedule programming.
Okay, you got a point. All right, man. Back to the important stuff. No. Oh shit. I was gonna say it wasn't no new releases in music recently, but I forgot Kodak Black dropped the album. I totally forgot about that.
Kodak.
How was it?
Yeah.
I didn't even listen to it.
You didn't listen to it?
Nah.
I look. I gave it a quick skim through. I just skimmed through it real quick, and it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad. There are some real songs on there that I don't like, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's really not like
the Young Thug shit. It feels lazy. It feels like they just did that shit. The shit with Future is hard. The shit that Weezy produced on there, that shit's hard. All that shit. The 2088 shit. I don't like Nexus harps, so I don't like that. But shout out to my man. Shout out to my man because we got the same management is who produced 2088 or 28 whatever. Shout out to that man. So yeah.
Because there was this one joint. I heard it. I heard the arps. And I heard the drums. I'm like, yo, this sounds like some 2011 shit. But I was like, yo, the joint ain't even.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The same song. The
yeah.
28 shit.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was bad. I just like, yo, this sounds a little old. But I was like, you know what? It's kind of nostalgic.
Well, Kodak Black, his style essentially is old. It's like Boosie mixed with like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like old shit, bro.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, I ain't gonna front. I don't know who was picking his beats for him. Who was like, what they call fuck the word, but
A&R?
whoever was like, yeah, A&R and moderating shit, whatever the
we
fuck.
get what you're saying. We get what you're saying.
Curating. That's the word I was looking for. Curating his beats or whatever. I thought they gave him some solid production. I was like,
bro, that beat, the beat with the fucking the Jeezy song, that shit is wild. You hear that shit? You didn't listen to the Jeezy song on there, did you?
Probably not.
Boy, that shit's hard. You didn't listen to the album, then you didn't listen. You just skimmed. It's okay. You just skimmed.
Well, that's what I said. I skimmed through it. I didn't.
Nah. Go back. It's hard.
Yes.
It's so hard.
I played it when I was cleaning up the studio. Like I listened to the whole thing front to back, and it wasn't bad. But I can't think of a single track I'm gonna go back and listen to. Like I probably need to listen to it a couple more times to really like get a feel for it. But
there's not really no like catchy songs on there besides like Tunnel Vision. But it's still hard.
That's right. That everybody talks about too. Everybody's talking about Tunnel Vision.
I like Patty Cake. I think that's the joint I like. It's Patty Cake.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, if you ain't listened to it yet, go listen to Off the Land. That's probably one of the best songs and best beats on that fucking project.
I'm gonna have to go peep Off the Land again. But like I said, I like Patty Cake. I thought the piano on there was real dope. I was like, damn, that's some dope ass shit. It's real musical.
Oh,
it's real musical. I like it. But I mean, like I said, Kodak seems like he got a solid album. Shouts out to him. Post Malone went platinum.
Damn, Post Malone went platinum. Or did that single do it?
I think it was just. Was it his album? I thought it was just Congratulations.
Yeah, I know Congratulations went platinum, and I know with the new rules, they got them dumbass rules now where, like, a single song will add up to an album sale after 10 sales or something like that. So
what they had to do it to keep the RIAA relevant, because at this point the RIAA is fairly irrelevant.
Motherfucker, remember when like people didn't even go gold? The only person that went like platinum was Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was the only one to go platinum.
Implement the system yet? Yeah. So now they had.
And now everyone's going gold and platinum left and right.
Because it's like, if you think about it, bro, like the genres and shit, like only pop music is really selling like that. You got to incorporate streams to get platinum and gold and shit for rap and hip hop and all of that shit. R&B to really get some type of certification shit. Like rock, like if you like, bro, rock is fucking extinct. That shit ain't around no more. None of that shit. So it's like pop is really the only thing, and so it was really only just for Taylor Swift and shit. That's why they had to update their shit.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, everybody streams now, so like there's not really as many physical copies, or even hell.
Oh shit, the album did go platinum. Damn.
Yes, I'm saying, yeah. On the 24th, they announced it on the 24th. It went platinum.
And you know what the funny thing is, bro? I did not even really fuck with the album.
See, I fuck with the first half of the album. The first half of the album I thought was fairly solid. I was like, yo, I mean, like, shit. He had a sound. He stuck to it. I was like, it ain't bad. Like, it's not necessarily my type of music that I'm gonna listen to all the time, but it wasn't bad.
It's white girl turn up music. That's what it is.
That's pretty accurate.
It's white girl turn up.
That's pretty accurate.
It's white girl turn up music. Post Malone is white girl turn up music. Songs like Go Flex, like if you actually look up the lyrics and shit, bro, it's cringeworthy, like white girl Facebook status song.
Yeah,
It's poppy,
songs for,
but
it's songs for a frat party.
I feel like it's a good crossover. I feel like it's
I think it's.
I like that he's
directly in the
well
center.
rounded. It's like country and everything together. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying like it's white girl turn up music. I fuck with Congratulations and Go Flex and all that shit. I don't really fuck with like much else of the album though.
Post Malone is a trap folk singer. That's what he is.
Folk singer.
Dead ass.
Yeah,
I mean, 'cause you think that's what he really is. Like, cause he's not really a trap rapper. He don't really be rapping. He be singing, but he's got this. He's got a really good sense of melody. When I listen to his songs, I don't never just be like, oh my god, I gotta turn this off. Like I get to the verse, I get to the like, damn.
Stop. As a fucking Fleetwood Mac fan, you did not hear that shit he did?
Which one?
What's the song? Bruh. What's the song?
Is it a cover he did?
Thunders when it's rain. That shit, bruh. Play it.
Oh, you talk about is that? God damn, what is that?
You know what song I'm talking about though? Fleetwood Mac.
I know,
shit.
bruh. I
Rain?
bought some Fleetwood Mac.
What is it?
Oh,
Isn't it called Rain?
No, it's called Dreams. That's the Fleetwood Mac song called Dreams.
Yeah, he covered that and he ruined it, and I can never forgive Post for that.
I'm gonna have to peep that. Like,
his version's called Hollywood Dreams. The Fleetwood Mac shit's called
okay, yeah. I just found it. Yeah. Oh yeah. What folks don't know is that Fleetwood Mac album, Rumors, is one of the most amazing
greatest
albums
of all time. Yeah.
It is one of the most, and the story behind it, which I ain't even gonna get into, is amazing. Like the whole band hated each other, that whole album, and they would just like party and do coke.
The singer was fucking the drummer, but she used to date the guitar player, like all this shit, bro.
Yep. Like they would just do mad coke, and then when they couldn't do any more coke, it'd be like 3 a.m, and then they would start recording. So I'm sitting here like, y'all niggas was coked out and y'all recorded the shit.
Yeah, we cultured. We know. We cultured.
Yeah. Yo, shouts out to Fleetwood Mac.
Shouts out to Stevie Nicks and all the cocaine that was put in her asshole. Real spill.
Yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, man, that Post Malone shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably about the only thing that's dropped recently, to be honest.
Do you guys want to talk about Humble?
Humble.
By Kendrick.
The Kendrick single.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. I'm sitting like the day it comes out, I'm sitting at my dining table. I pull it up on my phone. My brother's right there next to me, and I'm listening to it. And like, first thing I notice is the video. The video's cool, but then I think whoever got this placement, whoever produced this, got the placement of a fucking lifetime.
It's Mike Will, right?
Yeah, it's Mike Will. I didn't know that at first,
Mike Will,
and then
trash.
later I realized, oh shit, okay, it's Mike Will.
Yeah, but I mean,
It is
can't
trash.
you say that about all of Mike Will's beats?
No, you can't. No, you cannot.
Shut up. Mike Will is. I'm not a fan of his beats, bro. Like, I've never been a fan of his beats, though. But like, realistically, like I've always thought that about like Mike Will shit. I'm like, oh, you could tell they were just in the studio and needed some shit. That's what I felt like the shit he did. Besides the Faded Future joint. Besides that shit, I have not been a fan of Mike Will shit.
What I'll say is when Mike Will does the beat by himself, you can really tell. Like when it's the ear drummers like A Plus and Mars who are like his secret sauce.
And
them
P
dudes
Nasty.
are P Nasty. Them dudes are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, they
but
are.
and when they drop the beat, that's when you have the Bugattis and you have the body parties. Like you have all this musical shit. But when it's Mike Will by himself, you be having this kind of shit come out.
Yeah,
And you'll be
I'm
like,
not
yo, what
talking
the
about
fuck is
A Plus
this?
and them. I'm not talking about that shit. I don't even consider those like, you know what I'm saying, bro. I'm talking about like actual Mike Will beats.
The actual ones, oh yeah, he's super duper trash. If that's what if you want to just say like when he's by himself, yeah, he's always ass, always.
I think there's a reason though why the Humble beat was so like simple, and I could be wrong, I could be totally wrong, and I'm not entirely caught up on the whole Kendrick versus Drake versus Big Sean shit, but he's ethering somebody or he's trying to ether somebody on the Heart Part 4 and then on Humble. Maybe the point of the simple ass beat on Humble was that, hey, I'm going to put out the second single. It's going to go viral. I don't need a good beat. I'm going to put out a trash ass beat and it's still going to ether you.
But I can't see that because Kendrick cares a lot about what he puts out.
Yeah,
and they're saying that, and they're saying that Mike Will's got a couple tracks on this next album coming out, and I'm like, oh, I do not like that. I do not like that.
Because that was my thing with.
Hold on one second. Hold on, we did not talk about this. Any of y'all motherfuckers listen to Ransom 2?
No.
No.
Nope.
Collectively,
Dude,
none of y'all
no.
listen to Ransom 2. I get why.
Collectively, no.
But, bruh, go listen to the Big Sean shit, the first song. On the Come Up, that might
Everyone
be...
said that's the only song
that might be
that
Mike
he did
Will's
good on.
best beat in years, B. That might be, like, his best beat in years. That shit's so hard. So
Bro, play that
hard. The
shit
rest
now.
of the album, buns. That shit, hard.
I put it on in the background.
Hey, bro, do what you gotta do, bro. Yo.
But my thing with Kendrick is Kendrick because he got Dre and he got good producers and stuff around him or whatever. So to be honest, Kendrick has always had really good production.
That's kind of the point, though. Like, why go with a simple ass piano beat?
Well,
There's got to be a reason to it.
I think there is a reason, but I think it's because every album is radically different from the last one. The first one had like a lot of hip hop and West Coast influence. The second one is like all jazz and and funk inspired. So this one is probably trap, which would make sense.
More street,
but I feel like I don't know. Like if this is what I got to look forward to.
Was it 6 Sense that came out and said in an interview that Kendrick's album is gonna be a mix of like his old shit with like some 3-6 Mafia type shit or something, like some Tennessee shit?
What? That's gonna be fun. It'll be fun, but
I want it done right, bro. Because that song was not done right. That beat was not done right, and it takes away from the song for me. That the beat is so ass.
If you gonna do the old 3-6 Mafia shit, you gotta go get them niggas from Raider Clan or some shit. Make it out of them dusty ass beats.
Hell nah, bro. Bro, that shit ain't even authentic, bro. But you know it makes sense because he has Cardo, and Cardo is one of the biggest like 3-6 Mafia fans I've seen. Mm-hmm. And like Cardo has production on it, I'm guessing, from like how much he's promoting it. So I would think so, bro. Like if you put 2 and 2 together, like it might add up.
Hold on. Kendrick's album is coming out tomorrow.
What? The 7th?
No, it's coming out the 7th.
The 7th.
Today's the 3rd.
See, they haven't updated. It said the 4th. On this article I'm seeing, it said the 4th.
Oh. Nah. You just got me like, what the fuck?
Oh man, I was about
really tomorrow.
I was about to drop everything.
And also, if you notice, it's always been like 2 years in between projects, and this one is coming. It ain't been no damn 2 years. And he's starting to drop singles. Like he's handling this album completely different than he usually does.
Well, I was gonna say, if you technically think about it, well, between Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly was 2012 to 2015, and then from this one to the last one to this one will be 15 to 17, and then I guess you can count Untitled Unmastered as coming out last year. But it was an album, but that was just To Pimp a Butterfly throwaways, basically leftovers.
I think it was throwaways. But like I said, I don't know what Kendrick is doing because I didn't even like that Untitled shit. I didn't even really like that. I didn't fuck with it, and I don't fuck with any of the shit he dropped down. I don't fuck with any of the beats he dropped now, at least. And they're so bad that it's distracting me from what he's.
Wait, you didn't like The Heart?
Yeah, I mean it was cool, but
the first shit was hard. I do not like the second half.
Yeah, like
man,
I don't like half of it. Like I don't know. I get what they're trying to do, showing like, oh look, he can rap over any kind of beat. Like, yeah, we get it, but I don't know.
I thought personally, it was perfect. The first beat was second beat was crazy, and then the third beat. Hold on, I'd rank it second beat, third beat, first beat. I'm not saying any are bad. I didn't really like the third beat, but I felt like it fit what he was saying on that part well. But that second part was the greatest of all time, man.
What?
Come on.
I just expect more, bro.
Maybe I'm thinking about a different beat. Are you talking about the first one with like the sample and like the real?
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Are you talking about like the fucking like? Bro, shit sounds like some Lil Wayne ass shit. This shit was trash.
He said some Lil Wayne shit.
Remember when Lil Wayne, bro? Remember when Lil Wayne did
always?
Oh no! I'm sorry. First one, second one, dope. Third one, but I felt like it fit well.
See, exactly. The first one and second one are dope. Exactly.
The first one is crazy. I think he sampled Khalid on that shit. Or not sampled, but Khalid like had like live vocals on it or something. That shit was hard.
Yeah, I don't know what he did like that. The first one was great. It just went downhill to me like throughout the song. But like I said, I expect a lot out of Kendrick, man. Like I really fucked with all of his projects thus far.
I did too. And the thing is, like when it came out, like when Pimp a Butterfly came out, I'm gonna get shit for this, but I didn't even bother listening to it. Like I really liked All Right. That was one of the singles, and the other single, King Kunta, like threw me off I don't know why, but I didn't really like that track at the time. So I never went through and listened to the album until literally like a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Like,
that's impressive.
yeah, I really fucking enjoyed it, beginning to end, including King Kunta. Like,
Hold on, is King Kunta the one that sampled the old Eminem track?
King
No.
Kunta
Is it with that bass line?
It's
Yeah, it's
funky
that
as hell.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's an old Eminem song. That's the reason why it is an old Eminem song. It's a sample.
What Eminem's?
Bruh.
It sampled. It sampled. It says.
I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
I'm looking at it right now. It says an interpolation of "Get Naked," performed by Johnny Burns and Mossberg. By Mossberg.
Who's that? I don't know that.
Mossberg was that artist, Quickhead, that got killed.
That's
Nah,
fucked
I
up.
think what it is I think Eminem used the same sample on something. I think that's what it is because that.
Okay,
like,
the bass. Okay, the bass line is from "Get Naked" by Mossberg. That's where the bass line is from. It's from "Get Naked" by Mossberg. That's where the bass line is from. I just looked it up. I listened to it. That's where the bass line came from.
Anyways,
Well,
it just reminds me
right.
of like some '90s Eminem shit. It's the reason why I didn't like the beat.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that whole project is solid, bro.
Listen,
And the
I'm
way
gonna
he
tell you-
weaves a story through the album, like that's just crazy, bro. That's just crazy. I expect a lot. So if he comes over here with some hat fat sack like type rap over these trap beats, I'll be fucking hot, bro. I'll be fucking hot because it'll be his first time he misses. So
Peep is.
Mhm.
I've told people this before. I bought To Pimp a Butterfly 3 times.
Damn.
The day it came out, right? I went to Best Buy. Me and Casey went to Best Buy. I'm like, yo, dog, this new Kendrick just dropped. Let's go cop that CD. I need that CD. Get to Best Buy, they ain't got it. So I just bought it on Google Play because they released it for streaming. So I bought it on Google Play. Then once the CD actually came out, I bought the CD. And then I bought the vinyl too. So I bought that album 3 times. I like that album that much.
Yeah, man. That shit was golden, bro. And I think that's the one he finally started winning awards too, like from that point on. But when you look at like that's I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to musical taste because I hold everybody to like a high standard. Like, I'm not saying I always want to hear hip hop like you
Yes,
know
you
like
do. Shut up.
some people say shit like, oh yeah, like you always just want to hear Kendrick. I'm like, no,
Bro,
fuck, I don't.
you was in high school when "Pump It Up" was like a #1 hit. You were
I
old
don't
head.
even know. I probably was in high school at that time. I don't even know what year that was. I probably was. But
Man, you ain't that old.
What? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I like R&B more than I like hip hop now because most of it's trash anyway. But I still like a lot of the new shit. Like of course, like when we were on the trip, the theme song of the fucking trip was basically Future, his whole Hendrix album. And then
Really?
EXO Tour Life. Yeah, boy, Taz don't stop playing that damn Future album when we were together. Taz did not let that shit rest.
I told
Hold on. Which one? Which Future album?
Hendrix. It was
Yeah,
Hendrix.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
making sure.
you
I
almost
ran
broke the MP3, bro. He played that shit so many times.
I ran through both of them Future albums. I'm like, yo, dog, he really just dropped 2 albums worth of mid-grade and could have took the best songs off both of them and actually
made
put
one hot
together
shit.
a
Facts.
pretty,
I said that same
pretty
shit.
good project.
I said that same
Yep,
shit.
that's
Because
exactly.
because there's joints on Future. There's some joints on Future.
There is. You
And
got
there's some
Drake on
joints on-
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean I know Mask Off is kind of sort of the joint that everybody
Yeah,
does
that's
because
the
of the
one.
flutes and shit. But that joint goes, and that whatever that shit is, whatever joint that is, the like Molly's and Perks something. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah. I'm like, yo, Future he floated on that.
Nah, bro. The best song on both them projects together combined, if you had to make like a full album of both those with all the songs on it, be fucking hallucinating from motherfucking what's it called, Hendrix. Yeah, bro. That shit's hard body.
Yeah, I do fuck with like I said, I fuck with joints off both, but as 2 separate projects, they alright. Together as one joint, it would have probably been better. It's just like Jay-Z and Blueprint 2. It's
Yep.
double disc type shit. If he took the best joints off of both of them,
You
you
would
would
have
have had a
perfect
damn
album.
good album. A damn
Yep.
good album.
Poppin' tags. Shut up. Miss me with that. You say,
I mean, you could
Poppin'
you
tags.
could drop pop. You could drop popping tags because like I thought that was like, all right, Big Boy had a good verse on there. I didn't like Killer Mike on there. There you go. And you got Sleepy Brown on the hook.
Hallucinating and Use Me. I could listen to those 2 songs until I die. Real
You
spill.
did listen to you listened to them songs until I died, bro. I was in the car dead as hell. Like, bro, I can tell you the ad libs and where they go on these damn songs, and I had never heard the album until that point.
Yeah,
Like,
bruh. I know all the motherfucking ad libs on Use Me.
I'm
I
so
really
glad.
fucked with High
that-
Demand.
Yeah, I remember straight. It was straight. I'm glad that you didn't have like that DJ pew, 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 like pull it up horn, because you would have did that shit the whole fucking time, bro. Like he was dead ass running 2-song loops for like a 40-minute trip. Like he would hit the same 2 songs.
All right, bro. All right,
Shit was
hold
crazy.
on. We can't be just talking about albums and shit, bro. The same music review.
You're right.
That's life though, dog.
MJ got a
It's
Skype
life.
session coming up in a little bit, so he gonna have to dip out a little early because I got the times fucked up. And
Well,
I
I'm
know-
waiting. I'm waiting and seeing because I hit up the dude and said, "Can we reschedule?" And he
All
hasn't
right,
responded.
well, cool.
so-
You know what? We gonna live life like you don't gotta reschedule. So that's
Yeah,
how
I
we
see.
gonna act. That's how we gonna treat this.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what the hottest song out right now is.
God damn it.
Oh God, the hottest song out right now. No, swear to goodness, is Maxo Cream Grannies.
Throw yourself
That
down a
joint-
fucking
Yeah, that's hard.
staircase. The hardest song out right
that
now.
Song,
The
bro, that
hardest song out,
is-
bruh.
Bro, that song is
The
so hard,
hardest
dog.
song out right now is
what?
24 Hours VS
Stop.
VS
Stop.
VS,
No, that is
VS,
not factual at all.
VS.
That is
VS.
not true.
See, I haven't listened to enough of 24
Yes.
hours. Like I like that what's that? As long as you know.
Yeah,
Long as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint, hey, that's saucy. That's saucy.
That
That's
VS is not it.
Bruh,
Although
VS.
Ross killed his verse, but of course he does.
Tech. Bruh,
Huh?
we were in the motherfucking venue, bro. We were in the goddamn venue. 24 hours Self came on, bruh. He dimmed the lights. He had the auto-tune going live. You mean
Yeah,
to
he
tell
did.
me you mean to tell me when he put on VS, you didn't cry? Like your dick didn't cry?
What?
'Cause mine cried a little bit.
Whoa.
No,
Pause.
not even.
Pause.
He said, whoa, 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 whoa.
Pause.
No, not
Come on,
even.
man.
Not even a little bit. He dimmed the lights. He had to get his auto tune right in between songs. He was getting
My
the
man's
crowd
low-key
hyped.
genius because like he like once a song stops, he has to sing so they can correct the pitch. So he's like just singing, trying to get the crowd into shit, but he's really just trying to like correct the pitch for the next song. The shit's genius though. It's genius.
Bro, that's probably one of the better rebrandings I've ever seen.
Hell yeah, bro. It's the best brand probably out right now. As far as rappers go, probably the best. I think so.
Cause like that is one of the better rebrandings. Like I'm like, wow. Like you was Rolls Royce Rizzy and wasn't nobody checking for you. You was fucking with JD and wasn't nobody checking for you. You come back in 24 hours and you singing and pitching it up. I'm like, yo. And what's crazy is, dog, we had an artist that fuck with us that basically kind of sort of did something similar to that. Like before 24 hours was doing that. Shit was dope. But yeah, that 24 hours, I'm like, wow, that is how you reinvent yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely a successful rebrand. And on that topic, somebody earlier when we first started this chat was asking about the importance of your brand like that. So that kind of ties into it too. So we could just move away from the music shit.
Also, they asked if we're reading the chat. They just asked right now. Yes, we're reading the fucking chat.
Yeah.
Errol Vice
Yes.
just said, "My dick cried." Taz Taylor, 2017. So yeah, we're
Oh, yeah.
reading the fucking chat.
Shout out
reading the
Vero
fuck-
Vice.
Yeah.
That's
Shut
right.
up, Fairface.
Why
Hey,
you make
Ro.
him sound like Hutch?
I thought it's,
What the fuck?
But yeah, like when it comes to branding, like first off, I think that Taz knows how to rebrand and build people's brands up better than anybody in this shit. Really, like to be honest, I think so.
Tech
Your
scene
brand
firsthand,
needs-
boy. Firsthand. I be taking motherfucking shitty brands and making new brands and flipping them for some bands and grands. Ooh, bars. Bars.
you know, it's crazy. Like a lot of
Oh,
producers have a brand or whatever. Whether you're just like a guy that's trying to get placements, or whether you're a you got an online thing where you're selling beats or whatever. Like Taz has a brand, MJ has a brand, right? Rick and Thaddeus, we're like anonymous motherfuckers. Like they kind of see us a little bit now, but like the one thing that people do know us by, they like, oh, you're now listening to the smooth sounds of Rick and Thaddeus music. Like it's you know what's crazy is it's kind of as bad of a tag as that kind of was. It fit what we were doing when we started it, and at this point now, motherfuckers come to us like, yo man, we know y'all got that smooth shit. So that's kind of our brand on a sound sense.
It's
You
genius.
feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it works. So branding is very, very important. Like I said, Taz and MJ are very, very good with branding, like through their YouTubes and their websites and how they present themselves. And that is very important. Like you want to be known and have some continuity and some cohesiveness throughout all the different platforms that you use.
Definitely.
You know
have
what I'm
the
saying?
same color schemes and all that.
Exactly.
Shit.
This just fucking
on
happened
MJ.
today. Yeah. All right. So, branding is like everything you do. Branding comes down to your logo. It comes down to the color you use. If you use a color, it comes down to the way, like if you use like all undercase letters on Twitter, or if you use caps lock. Like everything you do to present yourself and your business to the world, that's branding.
Here, I'll get it.
And this just happened today. So I wanted a pixel art logo, like character of myself. And instead of going and hitting up, even though I fuck with Elvis, I didn't hit up Elvis Salick. I didn't hit up any of the people who are doing graphic work for other producers. I wanted something unique. And I went and found some dude who's actually a video game programmer, designer. He does all his own artwork. And he makes that pixel art shit. That's who I wanted to hire. I worked with him, paid him. We went through a few iterations, got my logo. Cool. That sets myself apart from everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one who's gonna have a fucking video game character themselves. Like nobody.
Me, because guess what my new logo is?
Nobody.
No.
My new logo is Bling from motherfucking Johnny Test.
Oh my.
I don't know what you're
You
talking
ain't never
about.
seen Johnny
I know.
Test?
No.
Bruh, my man's like the
It
little
looks just
white
like
kid.
fucking Taz.
He's like the little chubby white kid, and he like wears gold and all this shit. That's me, bruh. I'm Bling from look, Google it. Bling from Johnny
Oh
Test.
man.
I just got the Rolex. I officially look like Bling from Johnny Test.
Bro, yeah, do that. All right, yeah. You need to do that. That's fucking
This is
that's
genius.
dope.
But yeah, continue.
But yeah, man. If this dude comes out, I guess he did it like a month ago. I just noticed it today. But he hired the same guy to do a pixel art logo of himself. Same pose, same like dimensions,
Same background.
same background. It's like, man, look, all right. Not only are you're damaging my brand in a way because all of a sudden it's not my identity.
It's not
You're kinda
original no
taking
more.
it. Yeah, but also you're making yourself look horrible. Like that's not your brand. Like coming up with a brand is like one of the most fun and rewarding things in business because that's you.
Right.
I don't know, man. It pisses. It's annoying.
Didn't Taz, you had that situation where remember when you switched to the red on as your avatar and you had it on your website and everything, and then somebody else basically jacked the exact same red and used that as their whole thing.
Bruh, it's been
I remember
a lot
when
of shit,
Taz
bro.
had it. Well, yeah.
Motherfuckers been
See, the
taking
thing
mine and MJ shit forever.
See, what we did was we found this one red color, probably about 2 or 3 years ago, and we've used that on our website ever since. Never switched from it. Like we've changed the layout of our website over time, but we've always used that one red. And the thing is funny is we've never had a logo. For one, we've been too cheap to get one, and then we're like, damn, our name doesn't necessarily lend itself to a good logo, right? But I've always wanted a logo. So I had made a logo for our YouTube channel that said it's just the name that we had, RicandThadeus. I took that name and just chopped it up in Photoshop and have an R and T, like A and D with a box around it and a T from the name on our website and everything. And I use that as a logo. Casey hated it, but I'm like, dog, we don't really have the best name and we haven't got one. And for me, it worked. I thought it worked. It wasn't necessarily strong, but it worked. You feel me? So,
Exactly.
So it worked. But branding is definitely very important. If you just starting out and stuff like that, you don't necessarily have to get your brand right from day one. It's gonna take some experimentation.
It definitely helps.
Hell, it shows.
It helped. Like the thing is, it helps to get it right, but the thing is, you won't necessarily know if you got it right immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You go through iterations. I'm still like on a monthly basis. I'm still changing my color. I'm trying to figure out what works, and I'm coming to the conclusion that colors don't even fucking matter because then all of a sudden everything looks the same. Like it's okay. Yeah, it's okay to rebrand yourself.
Nope, colors
as
do
many
matter.
times as you want.
They do.
It's the same reason why banks use blue and green. Motherfucking
No,
fast
yeah.
food restaurants
No,
use
yeah,
red
you're
and yellow.
right. You're absolutely right about that. If anyone's curious, look up colors.
the
What
science of
colors
colors.
mean?
What colors
Yeah.
make you feel?
Yes, the science
bro,
of colors.
I did
That's
that years ago. I did that years ago when we did our first major redesign of our website back on like SoundClick. I looked it up. Me and Casey sat there and I'm like, yo, peep this article. This is what blue does. Look at certain companies. They use blue. Facebook uses blue. PayPal uses blue.
Because it means safety, like security.
Right. You use green for certain things. You use yellow for certain things. Orange, red. Because I remember back in the day, everybody on they websites, especially for beats, would just be having mad wild colors, like just wild shit, like lime green and blue, or lime green and orange, or some wild shit. I'm like, God damn, y'all on some wild shit, man. Y'all sites ain't pleasing to the eye, man, and y'all switching it up so much. Get something that works and stick with it. You know what I'm saying? But but like I said, at the end of the day, it's still fine to switch things up, so it doesn't get stale or whatever. But you gotta find what works, nonetheless.
Yeah.
But the psychology.
I think it all comes from like just being inspired, bro. I didn't know shit about good branding until I didn't know shit until like Johnny and shit, and MJ could speak on that too. Me and him are like real big fans of Johnny. Like we were inspired from the get go of like fucking Johnny and all the shit that he does.
Yep. Yeah, I made the same mistake that other people are making. I made that for years. I would look at Johnny and like Super Sorrow and Vibe way back in the day, in like 2010, 11, look at their sites and their branding and say, all right, I'm going to do what they're doing. I did not start selling beats and make a name for myself until I realized that doesn't work. That's making me look bad. That's hurting them to an extent, not nearly as much as it's hurting my own brand. Like, you got to come up and find your own shit. It's okay to like look at somebody and say, okay, they're doing all that. It's okay to get inspired by like the overall scope of what they're doing, but not like, oh, they're using pink.
Bite.
Yeah.
Like the most I will allow is like, say I change my thumbnails and shit and everybody changes theirs. That's cool, but don't be like, all right, Chaz use this color, I gotta use this color. He used this, I gotta do this. Like, nah, that ain't cool. You can be inspired to change and do your shit. Just don't bite the shit.
Like, because for a while,
them damn wings.
I'm eating wings right now. Sorry.
I know you are.
Well, because see, for a while, because we had Taz design us a thumbnail a while ago, right? So we used that for a while. We used the layout on the videos, and then over time, we kind of switched it up and changed it. And then eventually we got to the point where it's like we was putting in all this work and it really wasn't resulting in any increased traffic, any increased views, anything like that for what we was doing. I thought it looked good. And then we had my guy Mad Real do us a thumbnail and stuff like that. We used that for a while. And then I decided to change it up. We just said, fuck it. We just going to get lazy. We just going to use a picture of the artist and call it a day. And said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Because I mean, at this point, because like I said, we don't have a big enough following on YouTube in particular for us to like really, really stick out per se. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't. Like, other people do that and it helps because they, you know what I'm saying, they can do that. We just like, fuck it. Because we lazy, but we like, fuck it.
Basically. Oh, he admits he's lazy. Yeah. Like, there's all kinds of things though. It's not even just the physical aspect, like as far as what you can see, like as far as like images, like your thumbnails and shit like that too. Branding, there's a lot of things that go into the branding, like MJ said earlier, like your names. A lot of y'all have whack names, and I don't mean like you. I mean, it's your taste or whatever. But if your name is just like young little beats, like bro,
damn, you just
trash.
Low key murk Young Forever.
Yo, real talk, that's what came to mind. But I tried to stuff around that, so thanks for pointing that out, asshole. But like young little beats, or like ABC tracks or some shit like that. Like, come up with something that means something to you. Because a lot of people say shit like, I see it all the time. Where they're like, oh, help me come up with a name. I'm like, how you gonna ask someone to come up with your name, like what you want to be called, like for your career? Look, you need to sit down and figure that shit out, man.
Bruh, Casey and I have went through several iterations of different names over time. Like a long time ago, back in the Dipset era, he was part of a production team called the Secret Service.
Oh, that's fresh.
Yeah, it was cold. Then he was part of a production team called Crack City, right? And then probably the best one he had was him and my boy Kid Wonder. They were part of a production team called Cap and Kid. Cap and Kid, it worked. And then once they added me, then we were CKS, Cap Kid and Sham. But that's the thing. We just kind of added. Okay.
Right.
So here, like once we started online though, for real, then we had probably the worst name of all time. The Semi-International Cool Kids, aka Sick. It was the most absolutely cringeworthy, disgusting, terrible name ever, right?
Why do I have a feeling you're about to say like CJ Miles is a baller or some shit?
Man, CJ Miles is a baller, and you know it. But that was like the absolute worst name ever. And then what happened was somebody else just happened to have the name of like Sick Production, so we couldn't use it. So like literally, I think at the time, I think my Twitter name was Ric Flair Beats, right?
Oh, Ric Flair
And
Beats.
yeah, Ric Flair Beats or something. I mean, it was Twitter, so it really didn't matter. So I was like, I got Rick, and I'm literally sitting there like Rick. Oh fuck it, RicandThadeus. I don't know how I came with Thaddeus. Like it was the dumbest shit ever, and we just said fuck it, let's roll with it.
I already know how you pitched it too. You're like, Casey, bruh, I got the best names of all time. You ready? I'll be Rick. You be Thaddeus. RicandThadeus. Ain't that some player shit? And he be like, nah.
That's some player shit.
Nah, because like no, we didn't even think about it. We were like fuck it, let's go with it. Because we were thinking to ourselves like, all right, we could always change our name, once we start to, once we make some headway or whatever. No, we stuck with it. And okay, our name is terrible for a logo, but it's pretty dope for a tag. It works for a tag. And
you're
shit,
the
we said,
only
fuck
Rick and Thaddeus in the entire world.
And that's another thing too. Is I was like, I want to have a name that literally nobody else will have. Like I ain't gonna front. Probably one of my favorite producer names right now is 16-year-old.
I don't like his name at all.
I love that name. I don't know
bro,
why.
who was it in the group chat yesterday was talking like, what's he gonna do when he turns 17? They literally thought this man was 16 years old.
He's not?
No.
He's not.
Wow.
Bro, this man traveling, smoking blunts and shit. This man ain't fucking 16.
I don't
He's
look
genius.
this nigga up. I just see his name everywhere. But his name is 16-year-old. He like 40.
I'm gonna tell you one of the people that pulled off a pretty slick one for a while was Leauxfi Banks, because everybody thought it was a chick for the longest.
I think they're still trying to do that, and you just put them on.
Yeah, I think they played to that though.
Yeah, I thought by now everybody for the most part knew that it's not a chick.
Well, they do now.
Right.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you done fucked it up.
Oh well, Leauxfi Banks, if you want to come see me, come holler at me.
Ooh.
He gonna see you in your Brewick and then he gonna fucking shoot your shit up. Move it on though. Like, yeah, man, y'all got to get your brands together. As far as that, like a lot of people right now are saying, "What do you think about my name? What do you think about my name?" But
it's not
there's
what
more
we
to it than
think
that.
about your name. I'm gonna be real.
Exactly.
I think like
Go ahead.
9 out of
Real.
10 people's names are trash anyways. Like if you got beats in your name, it's like Taz Taylor Beats, but my name's not Taz Taylor. It's just like so you know that I make beats, that type shit. I hate people who's like, I gotta put my real name in my name something so fucking J Fresh. Like fucking stop, bruh. The shit's cringe.
Anything with a J is whack.
Yeah,
J
anything
Fresh.
with any type of like J Cole
Or Zeg.
D March. Shit like that. That's fucking
Whoa,
whack,
J
bruh.
Money.
That
to go.
shit's trash.
Oh.
I fucking hate it, and it's cringeworthy. And all it told me is you got lazy when it was time for you to make your motherfucking name. Real shit. The same thing with beats, like tie-bound beats. Shit like that shit's trash. Move along, bruh. Do something else. Be your own man. His real name ain't fucking RicandThadeus. His real name ain't motherfucking Leauxfi. My real name's not motherfucking Taz Taylor. Fucking MJ's name is actually fucking MJNichols. He's in the corner. He's like, back.
Hold on, but MJ's name actually lends to a solid production name, because I think my first production name ever, like back when I was on Future Producers years ago, shout out to Future Producers, was DJ Q. My name was it's cringeworthy still, but it was DJ QRS1. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, my initials are QRS, so it kind of made sense. But then I'm like, oh my god, KRS1. I don't want to be associated with this wide nose motherfucker. God damn, like, but still, nonetheless, like that was my first production name. And then Casey's production name was Cappuccino.
Oh, Cappuccino.
Yeah, I mean, but that was also his AIM screen name. That was his AIM screen name, so it kind of made sense. Yeah, because I ain't gonna front. When I first met Taz or whatever, I thought his name was Taz for real. And then and then I was like, "Yo, bro, I need to send you something in the mail as a token of my appreciation." And he sent me his name. I'm like, "What the fuck? What the hell?" I ain't gonna say his real name, but I'm like, "Yo, that threw me all the way."
You know why you
off.
ain't allowed to say my real name? Because even my mom ain't allowed to say my real name, bro. It was a traumatic experience. We almost died. I almost died while being born. She lost her heartbeat. I lost mine. All that shit. I was 10 pounds, 13 ounces. Big boy, you know what I mean? Trying to come out of a fucking crevice and shit. Boy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't know she was wheezy and shit. She just named me after my father and shit. And he's a piece of shit, so ain't nobody allowed to call me by his name. Real spill. Can we talk about how savage my parents would have had to been to call me Taz?
Very. I mean, my name was almost Shaquille O'Neal. Dead ass.
What? Oh, no.
My grandmama couldn't spell Shaquille, so they were gonna name me Shaquille O'Neal Shimwell.
Just name you Shaq.
Wow.
SHAQ.
Yeah, but I mean, they was like, fuck it, so they went with the name that I have now. So, it worked out.
It all worked out. It all works
Yeah.
out, man. Look where you are now, RicandThadeus.
I mean, shit, I wanted to name my son Major Cash.
You don't love your son.
I didn't get to name my son.
I would've
at all.
named-
Make his name.
I would dead ass like, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, you know what happened was right when my son was born, like right around when he was born, the Little League World Series was playing, and there was a oh my god, the kid's name was Cash Money. It was a white kid.
No.
His name was because his name was Kashae, and their last name just happened to be Money or something crazy like that. And I was like, holy shit! And I told my baby mom, I was like, hey, Major. I was like, let's name him Major Cash. And like we were like probably like 2 seconds away from doing it. But instead I named him after Action Bronson. So
Bro, the
mean,
fact
that's
that your baby mama was so goddamn dick drunk, the fact she almost let you name your goddamn child Major Cash says a lot, bro. That says all.
whoa, time out. No, but because the thing was she was down with it too, because like she liked the name, middle name Cash. Like we weren't initially going to go with Major as the first name, but the middle name Cash was actually kind of cool. And then I was like, yo, fuck it. Let's just do some hood rat shit and name a Major Cash.
Wow, great.
Here goes Sham,
Let's just do
setting
some
his
hood
race
rat
back
shit.
70 years.
So Sham already went over this, but Leauxfi and Tat, did you guys have names before your current names in terms of
Oh,
beats?
Hell yeah, bro. My motherfucking name was goddamn D the sidekick. You know what I mean? Real shit, because I was a sidekick. And I thought, I'm like, fuck that. I'm a natural born Buzz Lightyear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a couple names before I got to Lo-Fi. Well, that's actually it was just like an alternate persona in general. So I guess as far as online sales, no, I did not have a previous name. I started here.
His name used to be Tech the Maestro, and he used to put on Twitter, fuck Taz. All Taz does is just talk about selling beats. It's not about the money, man.
Lies.
It's about the fucking music. It's about the fucking music. It's about the fucking music. Yeah.
I didn't say fuck Taz, but the rest of that is factual.
Hold on, what was your previous name, MJ?
All right, so I started out. These are all terrible. I think I had 3, and they all had beats at the end. I wanted to be Edison Beats, but somebody already took that.
Edison.
Yeah, man. So I went by Alva Beats because Alva is like Edison's middle name or some shit.
What the fuck? Hold on, bro. What is your obsession with Thomas Edison?
I don't know. I just thought at the time, like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, no Thomas Edison. Fuck
yeah. Second name was Knights Beats, Nites. Even worse.
What'd you say,
Knight? Then Knights, like Nites. And then I went by MJN Beats, and that's where I got my Twitter handle. And then I just said, "Fuck it, I'm using my name, MJNichols."
You were like, "That's it."
I had some pretty. I had a few other cringeworthy names. Like when me and Casey first started in 5th grade as rappers and making beats.
You guys got some bars now. You done fucked up. You gonna have to.
I got you a verse. But now, our first name was Young and Amazing. We were like 10, 11. So our name was Young and Amazing.
Dash haircuts.
And then at one point in time, I went by Young Kryptonite. That was very brief.
Young Kryptonite.
Oh,
Young Kryptonite. And then I want to say I even drew a logo and everything. The one that I actually had a sound click for and I actually started my MySpace with was New Affiliate. That was my production name, New Affiliate.
That's dope.
It kind of sounds dope, and I'm like, New Affiliate. That's like the dumbest shit ever. And then briefly I went by King Sham. It was just King Sham. So
boy, you got a history of terrible, bad fucking names.
Someone needs to use the name Free Agent.
Free Agent.
You need to make it sound cool.
Yeah, that's probably somebody out there. But no, we had bars, dog. Straight up, dog. We got songs that we recorded. I'm gonna tell you the hardest bar in the history of rap music.
Yeah,
ever.
hold on. MJ left out Vestige.
Oh,
yeah, I have Vestige, but that was a separate thing.
Yeah, that's separate. Yeah.
Yeah. So how'd you come up with Vestige?
The dumbest fucking reason ever. You know Vestal watches?
Okay, moving on. Next question.
But no, real talk, bro. No, me and Casey had bars. I'll put it like this. I swear to goodness, he doesn't rap anymore. Casey was one of the best rappers I ever heard in my life. I swear to God. Like, y'all think I'm gassing him because my partner.
He's trash. I met him in person. He's literal trash.
No. This motherfucker could rap his ass off, and it's sad that he gave it up because Casey could actually really, really fucking rap. But we had this song called Short Shorts that we recorded in 6th grade. We had a song called Short Shorts,
And guess what that shit's about?
Of course, you know what it was. All right, I'm like,
It's about men wearing short shorts, bro. Like basketball in the 90s.
I had this bar on there where I said she wanted my Jimmy the Jammer like Terry Lewis. I thought that was the hardest shit I ever said in my life.
Yeah, you thought.
It was. A sixth grader writing, she wanted my Jimmy the Jammer like Terry Lewis. Dog, you can't, bro. That would go hard right now. Pause.
Well, I wonder if everybody. They say that most producers tried to rap at some point. I really wonder if that was true. Taz, I know you had to try to rap at some point. Come on, bro.
I mean, I got a song out.
Hit us with a bar, Taz.
I got a song on the internet right now.
Oh, before we even get to that, Taz, I know you got a bar. Hit me with something, Taz.
I just got back. I had to get some water. What's up? What happened?
I said I know you used to be a rapper at some point. You had to try.
Actually, bruh. I did used to rap in the 7th grade.
I fucking knew it. I
used to rap in the 7th grade. Bro. I will not give you a bar, but I will tell you there is a Young Jeezy remix with me on it somewhere on YouTube. I will not tell you where. I will not link you. Nothing.
Oh my god!
Nada.
Now we gotta dig and find it.
Good luck.
Just Blaze heard me rap.
Really?
Yeah, it was on Twitter. This was like in 2010.
So I was working night desk.
Yeah, I was working night desk at my dorm one night, and he was on, because it's back when people used to interact a little bit more with just random folks. So he used to always get on Twitter mad late, and he was just tweeting and shit. And I'm like, hey yo, peep this. Send him a link, and all I remember is he replied to me. He said LJB for the motherfucking win, and I'm like, it was like the most incredible shit ever. But nah, yeah, like Just Blaze heard me rap. I used to rap. I actually rapped up until my junior year of college. I think that's when I just kind of sort of, let it go.
That's recent enough. Yeah, he let it go. Hey, yeah. I actually remember them days, the early Twitter days, man, where Blaze used to be on there like a lot, like at nighttime. I actually remember that too. That's funny. Small world.
Of course you remember it, because you're what, 21?
21? I wish. I wish I was 21 again. Get these knees back in shape.
For those of you in the comments that's trying to find my Jeezy remix, you will not find it because it's under a name that I've never mentioned in my life to anybody. So it's not under D the Sidekick. It's not under anything.
That's it. Let me just listen to every single remix ever.
I know the song Jeezy. It was too. I know the beat. I'm not going to tell y'all the beat though, because y'all would find it. So, nah.
I got to ask Allie now. Does Allie know?
Nope.
You lie. You paused.
I swear to God. Because I was drinking water.
Oh, okay.
I swear to God. Allie doesn't know. The only person that knows is my mom. So
Allie's never heard it?
Allie's never heard it.
Oh, you tripping, bro. You got to let her hear it.
Why would I let her hear me talking about guns and shit, bro? Come on now.
What? I mean, we're gun owners now. It don't matter.
Hey, I gotta give me some guns.
Jeezy remix.
Wait, you don't have any?
You ain't got no guns?
I ain't got no guns. Nah, I ain't got no guns.
Boy, you gotta protect the home.
Bro, I live in the country, bro. Ain't nobody come to my house.
You ain't got no guns?
Who ain't got no guns? Like, no guns. You gotta get up on that, bro. People getting crazy, man.
Oh no, don't get it twisted, man. So yeah, I'm about to give me some scraps, man. I'm about to give me about three of them. Some scraps. I'm about to give me about 2 or 3 of them joints.
You gonna get 4 for the Berg? You gonna get
4 for the Berg?
I probably I'm gonna probably just get 2 for the beard, and I'm gonna get 2 for the crib. I'm gonna get 2 for the crib.
I'll never forget you for calling a Buick that. I'll never fucking forgive you.
It's so funny. Why can't you just let it go and appreciate the humor in it, man?
Bro, because
so
y'all call
right?
It's like y'all's little inside jokes. So the fuck y'all call a dog a dog?
A dog? Oh, dog. That's a meme.
Exactly.
Yo,
I'm not, bro. I wasn't hip, and they're all like, "You don't know Tez," and I'm like, "No, it's a dog."
Yo, I got a cousin named Doug, and I was at his house one time, and he was in the shower, right, or something. Pause. And like his brother was in the room. We was playing PlayStation, and like he's like, "Doog in there taking the shit." I'm like, "Dude, why you calling this nigga Doog?" He's like, "Doog in there taking the shit," and then Doog got out, and then he turned some music and be like, "Doog be in there banging." Doog. I'm like, Doog? Why you? His name's Doug. I'm like, whatever.
Doog.
Brick.
That's why I'm naming my second kid.
a big meme.
I'm gonna name my
Damn
second
shit,
kid
idiot
dude.
shit.
Second
Dude.
kid's gonna be named dude.
I don't know. I just always thought that shit was funny. Like people who say Monday or Tuesday, like
I hate that
shit's
shit.
hilarious.
I hate that shit.
Monday.
Hold on,
Monday.
Tech, you from Florida, and then Shannon's from Kentucky. So we'll say that. How you say naked?
Naked.
Yeah, we say naked.
Naked.
She in there naked as
Naked.
fuck right now. Naked.
Hey, going back to what we were talking about, someone just said Metro Boomin in the chat. Metro Boomin used to be Metro Beats, and then he wisened up and went to Metro Boomin. That should
Metro
be.
Boomin ain't in no fucking chat.
No, they
said
no.
his
name. Yeah. Hold on.
No,
When
someone
he young?
just said his name.
When he young Metro at 1.2?
I think that was just his tag. I think it was just Young Metro, or whatever the fuck.
No, I mean I'm talking about before that because I feel like maybe what it was somebody had put it on the mixtape wrong. I feel like I seen a couple times where it said produced by Young Metro. Like this is before Metro Boomin.
It probably is somebody. It probably is just another producer. That wasn't. It wasn't like uncommon then. That's another thing about y'all and your names and shit. Make sure you get your name, and when you
About
finally do
y'all
the right
and
brand,
y'all's
lock that
names.
shit down.
About y'all
Yeah.
names.
Yeah, lock that shit down too. Don't be stupid and have like a situation where like for Taz, it's not that you're stupid, but his name just nothing you can do about it. Where there's somebody holding the Taz Taylor handle on Twitter and won't give it up. So your branding is like the Taz Taylor Beats or Taz Taylor Beats over here or just Taz Taylor over there. Like make sure when you guys create a new brand
the
because
funny thing
Taz
is, bro?
is huge.
I fucking offered that guy like $2
I saw.
grand. $2 grand for the. He
He
has
was a
like
nobody.
300 followers for the name Taz Taylor on Twitter, and he's like, "Nah, I like it for my brand." Boy, what brand? You talk about cricket? What brand?
Boy.
Yeah, I think he's like a cricket player or some shit, and he's holding on to a tag or a handle to the handle. He wouldn't give it up. But yeah, when y'all coming up with a name too, go ahead and look and make sure that you can actually take that name. Like a lot of people ask me why to spell it this way because I checked and I know that no one spelled it this way. So I went ahead and locked down all my social media and all that shit, knowing that nobody had it.
What Leauxfi?
So all of that kind of shit. Leauxfi. Yeah, Leauxfi.
Leauxfi.
I knew nobody had that shit, so I was like, yeah, I'm good with it. So, and also keep in mind, give yourself a name that can be searched. Like for instance, there's a band that I like called The Internet. Do you know how fucked up it is to search for the internet when you're on Google?
That's a catch-22,
God.
bro, because there's Future, and if you Google fucking Future, you get Future now, but you used to didn't get Future. You used to get the
The
Future.
future.
Exactly.
the Future.
Yep. So when I'm talking about them, like when they're trying to build a brand, like if they come up with a name, don't do some dumb shit that can't be Googled. Don't name yourself actually Ric Flair, spelled correctly, and then be like, well, how come no one can find you? Because your SEO is trash.
Because you're
You're
Ric
competing with
Flair.
a real person.
Woo!
Right. If you're Brick Flair or some shit like that, like make sure that you have something that can be searched. All that shit needs to go. 24 hours. He spelled it that way so it can be found. Like there's no space and HRS. Like all that is you can find it because of the way it's actually spelled. Things like that. Like you have to think about that kind of shit.
MJ over here trying to be cool.
Yeah, MJ saying MJ said he Blackfoot and Cherokee. He just got dirty
MJ's like
He walks around with no shoes.
2%. That's a slap in the face to me.
No.
MJ's like 2% Blackfoot and Cherokee. Have y'all seen MJ? He doesn't look Blackfoot and Cherokee.
You don't either.
But my whole family is Blackfoot Cherokee.
You don't either.
You don't understand though. Like I don't know what's weird with me and sunlight and shit, but I'm like literally allergic to the sun. It's the reason why I have to wear hoodies every day because like I burn through hoodies even with a hoodie.
Bruh.
But
He ain't lying. Cause bro, we went to Jacksonville and got down August, and nigga, it was hot as shit. Boy, we went outside, MJ in a damn hoodie. I'm like, dog,
MJ,
boy, it's hot
you
as
call me
shit.
MJ.
You a Taz.
Oh shit, my bad, MJ. Taz, we went to Jacksonville. Taz in a damn hoodie. I'm like, boy, it's hot as shit out here, boy. MJ looks redneck. I look, I live in redneck country.
Nah,
I don't
these
think he looks
motherfuckers
like
ain't
a
seen
redneck.
real redneck.
First of all,
grimy, dude.
his glasses are too nice to be redneck, dog.
MJ looks like he lives in like Austin, Texas, or
He looks
Portland.
he looks kind of like a hipster a little bit. He got a
he's like a
hipster
little
look to him.
hipster boy.
He's a California guy, man.
He's
And
a
you
little-
know what? Yeah, I am a California guy, but there's a reason to that too. It's the fucking brand. I have big ass glasses on my logo now. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm never
people gotta
getting
think
rid of
about
the
this shit.
glasses.
That's
It's my
genius.
brand.
That's genius.
Like
Yo,
I'm not the
internet,
only
you-
one wearing Cazelle. Like I got Cazelle from I think Kevin Gates. I saw a picture. I'm like, what the fuck are those? And then come to find out it was Run DMC wearing them like all that time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
I was
you gotta.
I was gonna get some Cartiers, but them shit's expensive.
Hey, that's
Yup.
next on my list. I'm gonna have the Cartier with the
No, what's
Rollie.
up,
You know what I mean?
damn Cartier frame.
You don't wear
Ooh.
glasses, bro.
Ooh.
You don't
You
need
gonna
to.
pull
You
the
don't
Harry-
need to have a prescription
Yeah,
to
he's
wear
gonna pull the
Cartier.
Harry Potter non-prescription or
Non-prescription.
no lenses.
I'm about to get on eBay and look up something now. Shit.
Bruh, I swear to God, you could ask who was it? Leauxfi, you were in Austin. I made us walk around the mall
Yeah,
for 2
we really
hours.
went to a goddamn mall looking for them shits.
I had everybody walking in stores and shit with cameras.
You want to get vintage shit. You don't want to get anything new.
I want the Cartier.
No, he
shit.
was looking
I
for the
want-
vintage Cartiers.
Yeah, they
He was
only
looking for-
$200. They only 200.
What you talking about? I'll buy them bitches
For
right now.
vintage?
Bro, yeah, the vintage joint, like you can get something for 200 right now.
Boy, them shit.
I don't know if they.
Them shits
No,
is
no, they
heavily used.
Now they pre-owned. Pre-owned.
Exactly.
Them shit
I mean,
got
bruh, it don't-
scratches.
Right.
Oh, I cop them for the 200 piece shit.
They got
I
oil
want,
marks on the
brand
inside and
new,
shit.
bruh, and I want it to be the same yellow gold as my Rolex.
Okay, I see.
You know what I mean?
Jesus.
I see.
Yeah.
Hey, MJ, they
No,
asked
we-
you questions.
I don't know who JK the Reaper is, so I don't know what beat you're talking about. But
All right, hold on. There's something I wanted to talk about last week, but we didn't get a chance to. And since MJ's here, I feel like it's a good time because it's been happening a lot lately.
Transition.
We need to kind of clear the air on all this shit, and because producers go to this shit whenever they don't like somebody or they think it's the person's stupid or whatever, and they think they're literally hurting that person. Can we talk about fucking dislikes on videos, please?
Oh my god, dislike bots.
Can we talk about dislikes?
didn't-
Why do producers feel the need that like, he's winning or his video's ranking, I'm gonna go dislike his video? You know that dislikes literally do nothing to the video. You're wasting your money at that point.
no, that's incorrect. It actually helps the video.
Well, it helps, but you know what I
Really?
mean? But like it literally does nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to stop the ranking of the video or people buying the beats or anything. Like everybody now just wants to go buy dislikes. They think that does something. Like it does literally nothing whenever you buy dislikes.
Yeah, that's not true. It's stupid. Whoever buys dislikes, I don't know why they haven't gotten the memo yet, but yeah, it helps. It doesn't like it's not the secret to get your video ranked or some shit, but it helps the video because YouTube doesn't give a fuck like if it's a like or dislike. It's interaction with the video. They look at the amount of views, the amount of interactions in the video, including comments, and that helps the video in the end, right?
And they're stupid
If
too
they-
because it also brings more comments. Because even the people who's just casually listening are gonna want to know why the fuck it's so disliked.
Why are there so many dislikes?
Why
Yeah,
are there
yeah.
so many dislikes? Taz, why is this dislike? So you're gonna bring more comments, more activity, everything to that video. If you don't like somebody, just don't do anything. You're
Yeah, that's the
helping them
best thing.
more if you dislike their shit.
Facts.
The move right now is buy hella dislikes on your own videos and then fucking be like, "What's going on, guys? Who's buying fake dislikes?" And then
Yo,
you
are
just-
people
What's
doing
going
that?
on?
Are people doing that?
That might be the new shit now that MJ just put that damn
I think-
tidbit out.
I feel like that's some
I'm
shit
about
like
to try that.
Sonoris would do just to be stupid and get some retweets. What are dislikes? Oh my
Buy
god!
10,000 dislikes, no views.
Yeah, I got 10,000 dislikes and it's only been viewed 50 times. What's going
What the
on?
hell's going on? Go get your ass banned. That's what you're gonna do. Get this motherfucker out of here. All right, shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to. Goddamn.
You gotta really hate somebody to try that shit though. You gotta really be like, I'm gonna spend money because they didn't hit just one of your videos. They hit like your whole shit. Like,
Yeah, they
You really had to
did
spend
like the
some bread
past
on
10
that shit.
videos on mine. Like as soon as
Yeah,
like all
like,
that BeatStar
that's
shit
crazy.
happened, wink wink. I got like 10 videos that were Maz dislike.
wink, wink.
10 videos that were like Maz dislike with like 200 dislikes on each video. So it wasn't just like they went and put 100 on. No, they really disliked the fuck out of.
Yeah, they spent
Maybe
some bread
they
on
needed more like write-offs or some shit.
Oh,
I don't
Oh.
know.
then we can buy some more
Yeah.
dislikes.
that. Dislikes as a write off.
I'm
Dislike-
serious.
Sonoris-
IRS isn't gonna
Sonoris,
fucking
I
know
don't-
like what fake dislikes are. They're just gonna see, all right, money's coming out. You spend it on your business account. It's a write-off. Cool.
Sonoris, I don't like you. Nobody likes you. You play dumb for attention. Point
That's
blank.
Sonoris' brand. That's Sonoris'
I'm
brand.
gonna make a
or
name off being
Sonorous.
mentioned in Taz's Periscope. Said
Whatever,
Norris.
Sono. I don't.
I don't even know how to
Sonoris?
say.
How you
I don't
pronounce
know how
it?
to fucking say his name.
How you pronounce it?
Kevin.
I think it's
Oh, they got a Paperboy coming out of the Atlanta show. Paperboy music. Paperboy.
Oh,
Gotta
what
stack
is
that
motherfucker-
Paperboy.
What the hell's my Discord at? I lost my damn Discord.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, don't think we ain't forget that you're supposed to drop some bars, Sham.
I did. I told y'all the one bar.
I said bars with a plural with an S on the end.
I dropped him a link to my song. That was the joint I dropped. I dropped him a link to the song. I just told him to remove the spaces.
Oh Lord.
Now, look, I'm I'm gonna drop it. Look, I'm gonna drop it one more time. It's an amazing song.
I want the live concert though. You got to spit that, man. Spit
All
that
right,
one time for the people.
Here
bro.
goes the verse. Here goes the verse from Eat It Up, Beat It Up. Come up on the track and yes, I'm smooth like butter.
Ooh.
Niggas know me better as the dude that hit your baby mother. Yes, it's none other than the great Sham I am. When I get up in that pussy, girl, you know I'm going ham.
Ham.
Swag gang crazy. Hair kind of wavy.
Wavy.
Beat that pussy up, leave you with that baby gravy. Sex gang crazy. Scratch that, I'm lazy. Get so much pussy, bad pussy don't phase me. I'm a deep threat, but I goes downtown. Eat the pussy well, go ahead, give me a crown. Eat the pussy.
Boy, what the fuck is going on?
I forgot. No, the song is called Eat It Up, Beat It Up. It's called, no, we're talking about Eat the Pussy. I forgot. Look, hold on, man. Fuck this shit. Look, if you... Hold on. No, here's the thing. Look, I just dropped the link. I'm gonna drop it a couple more times. Look, y'all go listen to the damn song, and y'all be like, God damn, hold on, he can kind of rap.
Boy, I just heard your flow. Your flow is terrible. Stop.
No, I mean, it's because I wasn't doing it on the beat. I was just kind of saying it. Shit, like, I got bars. I also got one of the greatest bars in the history. I got one of the greatest bars in the history of freestyling. Y'all ain't never gonna hear it because I didn't record it. But I was like, what the fuck did I say? I said something. I got all the rare candies. Ass Ketchum couldn't stand me. And then this is how I ended the verse. I was like, shit, how you gonna jack off and not even finish? And dog, my niggas went crazy when I said that shit, dog.
What? That was the line? That was the punchline?
What?
The end of my verse, I was like, how you gonna jack off and not even finish?
Tech, they ain't got much to get excited about in Kentucky, bro. They ain't got much to
Boy, if you don't sit in that damn corner and write some better bars,
put the dunce cap on.
Freestyle, how you gonna jack off and not finish? I guess it must have been some. The context must have been crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the thing, because, like, bro, we was freestyling, right? So I'm just going. And I said something, and like I said, then I dropped the Ash Ketchum line. Niggas was like, holy shit. Did he just really make that make sense? And then, like, the end of the verse, I said something about getting some pussy or something. And I was like, how you gonna jack off and not even finish? But you think about it, how you gonna jack off and not even finish?
Hey, bro, you know what I mean? It happens sometime, bro. I had to
sleep
stop.
in the middle.
No, I had to teach motherfucking DT Hits what blue balls was this week. I'm doing my due diligence as a father, bro.
Pause.
That's also true. That pause is also true.
They were like, what is blue balls? So I had to like break it down scientifically what the fuck blue balls was. You know what I mean? So yeah, It happens, bro. Sometimes you don't get to get that nut. You know what I'm talking about?
I got that one time and it hurt. And then I had to go play basketball and it went away.
Cool story, bro.
I know, right?
Story.
That's a classic Sham story. I should have put a no homo at the end because I don't know if that was like a really good or bad place to put a no homo. What the fuck? Seba said if you masturbate 4 times in a day, 7 days a week, sometimes you gotta stop. Boy, if you don't get that shit, the fuck, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Who has time for that?
Somebody ban this nigga. Somebody ban this nigga.
Who has time for that?
That's a lot of time.
No, we ain't even talked about no damn beats. Oh, baby. I got something for you motherfuckers.
Bro, why do you sound like you just stepped on a thumbtack? Oh!
No, I got something for y'all. Let me give. I know it's mainly producers in here, but every now and then you might get an artist or something in here. Let me tell y'all something, okay? All you artists out there, because somebody commented on my YouTube on a video like 5 months ago, and I just happened to be checking it last night. And I was like, oh shit! I had to respond to this nigga. I was about to flame him. I was about to flame him up, but then I was like, hold on, let me chill, let me calm down. So peep this. All right, artists always be like, yo, I like this beat, but you know, everybody might have a beat. And they always be asking you, hey, yo, you got some beats that in your website? Well, here's the thing is, all these beats that are on our website were once beats that weren't on our website. And guess what? All those beats that aren't on our website, you know what's going to happen to them? They're going to be on our website. So you ain't getting none of them beats that ain't on our website unless we really, really fuck with you, right? But peep game, they always be like, yo, man, so many people have leased this beat, and I don't want to do a song over a beat that everybody has a song to or whatever. I'm like, you know what? 99% of the songs that people have done over a particular beat, nobody's heard them.
Yep.
Right?
That's true.
Ain't nobody heard them. And as an artist, why are you worried about what somebody else did to a beat? You know what I mean? Are you so worried when you go to McDonald's to get a burger that they made a better burger for the person that got their order in front of you? No, you're not worried about that. All you worried about is that burger that you about to get. So I say that to say this: if you're an artist and you're leasing beats from producers online and things of that nature, don't worry about what anybody else has done to a beat. You focus on making the best possible song that you can, and you believe in that song, and you push and you promote that song, and don't worry about nobody else. Like,
hey, bro, like good example. For example,
pointless.
Designer just dropped that shit with Cash Money AP beat, the fucking Holy Ghost shit. And ever since he did that, all these rappers like, yo, I rapped on the same beat. You think Designer give a fuck? No, he don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
He made his song, the song to that beat. He really don't give a fuck who else had that beat.
Yep.
Exactly.
What were we just talking about? What the fuck was it? Was it Bad and Bougie being God damn it. What's his name from 3-6? I just blanked out on the shit. Juicy J. That was his shit, right? Yeah, that was Juicy J shit first. Like that happens in the industry all the fucking time, bro.
I just thought about this the other day. Like I fuck with Versace, but what about
Soulja Boy had a joint on that.
It was Plies.
Plies had a joint on that?
Yeah, Plies went in on that beat, and it was fucking hard. Like that shit was crazy, and I heard it when it came out. Yeah, go. It's Bitch a Hoe. I think that's the name of the title.
He had it on the Versace beat first.
Yeah,
he pissed even further. Go further back. You had So Sick, Gorilla Zoe, produced by Zaytoven. Usher ends up using it for Papers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
It didn't even matter. I mean, we had this cat who came and bought a beat from us, bought an exclusive, whatever. I never heard the song. But guess what song I did hear? This dude named Johnny Drama made a song called Bracken. And I heard the song on a Vine that went viral. And then I went and listened to the song. The song was dope. But guess what? I never heard the song that the cat that bought the exclusive for that beat ever did. I never heard that joint. Never heard it.
Exactly. They worry too much about everybody else having this shit.
You know the Bobby Shmurda track.
Maniac says straight alone, don't buy my beats if you ain't got the money for a proper marketing budget. So yeah, just don't buy Maniac's beats. He don't want you to buy his beats unless you got money for a budget.
That's the moral of the stream today.
But a point. Sis. Yes, Sham, I was talking to you about sis. This. Oh yeah. But no, what I was when he said that, talk about if you ain't got the proper marketing budget, that's why we tell people like, dog, if you ain't got the bread and you ain't got a song that's popping, we ain't selling you an exclusive.
Fuck that.
Unless
you
just
get the
to pay the tag.
Just make sure you got the bread ready. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying unless you, but the thing is unless you got the song popping and you got money to invest in like the market and stuff like that, you ain't gonna have the money to buy the exclusive. No. 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna have the money to buy the exclusive. Like I said,
you don't know that. I mean, if somebody comes to me with the money that I'm asking for exclusives, I don't give a fuck if they throw it away.
Well, yeah,
I don't care.
That's the thing is, we'll tell them the price. I tell them the price and look, either you gonna pay this price or you ain't getting exclusive at the end of the day. But at the same time, I'm probably not gonna say exclusive because it's not gonna behoove me. Because most of the time, the beats that cats want exclusives to is the joints that's selling a shit ton of leases. And the thing is, they gonna come with me with like $300, $400, which is cool in 2012. In 2013, in 2014, but not in 2017. Nah, man.
Yeah. You know what I hate? I hate people who are like, you know what? So many people like released this beat before. It's got so many views on YouTube. I want a discounted price for exclusives. It's like, no. Price goes up for exclusives when it leases a lot. Think about it. Why would by selling exclusives, I'm making less money. I got to charge more for that. If a beat has been out for a year and it stopped leasing 6 months ago, you can have it for cheap. I don't care.
Yeah, because like, dog, we had a situation where a chick came and bought exclusive for us. She bought exclusive, and then she emails us about something a year later. And then this was in 2015 when she bought it. She emails us late 2016. The song didn't come out to 2017. Like, what the fuck was you waiting on?
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Like, and then it was some other shit that happened with it, you know, some other controversial stuff that I don't speak on. Like, it's not really important, but I just ain't gonna speak on it. But nonetheless, I'm like, you sitting on this little song that you got. Don't nobody give a fuck about that song you've been sitting on for a year. That shit ain't John Blaze. That shit ain't hot. Fuck that shit. Yo, if you gonna copy exclusive,
Blaze.
Yo, that shit ain't hot. Look, if you gonna copy the exclusive, you better be ready to get that shit out now. Another thing is artists. Y'all motherfuckers be hoarding all these damn songs, waiting to put out this perfect project. Fuck that shit. Put out singles. Don't nobody give a fuck about long ass projects. And if you still doing long ass mixtape, don't nobody want to hear no long ass mixtape. Give me an EP or a project of 10 songs.
I want to hear a long ass project and mixtape.
I don't care how long it is, as long Pause. I don't care how long your project is. I don't care how long your project is.
I don't care how
As
long
long
it is. I want it.
No, I pressed pause right there. I don't
That's
care
dope.
how long it is, as long as everything is hot. If you have a 22 track album, and 5 of them shits are hot, you know what I'm saying? Like if 5 of the tracks are hot out of 22, like that's whack as shit. And a lot of times people have 12
Who cares
tracks,
though?
and you still, I care.
I think you
care.
guys talked about
I
this
don't-
last podcast. I'm
not talking just about Drake. I'm talking about anybody because I can't really name an album recently where I can just play through that whole shit and not skip anything. I it's been a long time, man.
That's a
Who
very good
cares,
point.
though? I mean, like I use Spotify, and if a new album comes out, I'll play through it. And if there's a couple songs I like on it, I'll just add it to my own playlist, and that's it. I don't ever look up that album again. So as long as there's like something useful out of the album, I'm happy. I don't, that's me though. Like,
Yeah, I think you can find something useful on any major release, but he's talking about in sense of like having a long project. I'm just saying like to that point, like it's okay if you have a long project to me, but at least make sure that thing is solid. Like
don't make it long for long's sake, but make it like
yeah.
fun, but make it yeah. I got you.
All right,
Exactly.
so we gonna open this up for Q&A.
He said, why don't you guys have Danny EB tracks here? He's a great producer.
Because I
That
don't
motherfucker
fucking
got
know
it.
who Danny EB Tracks is, nor do I give a fuck about who Danny EB Tracks is.
He from Mexico.
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
why.
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
from Mexico.
I don't give a fuck.
He got a shit ton of subscribers on YouTube. That's all I can tell you. He got
don't
a shit ton
care.
of subscribers.
I don't care.
But I don't know him. I ain't never really heard his beats. I'm like, dog, if you making beats and you, because I think he used my flash store, right? I'm like, you got beats and shit. I don't see you in the top sellers. I ain't worried about you.
Hold on. You brought up a good point, Bo. Thank you
Oh,
for that transition.
Here it goes.
How do y'all feel
I
about
can
the
hear-
motherfucking BeatStars top 15 top seller list? MJ,
Put it like, oh, go ahead.
Sham.
Put him on the spot.
I'll say something real quick, all right? Because we're on my flash store. We've been on my flash store for a while, and we just never left. We never did make the transition to BeatStars because we were lazy, partially. And they were like, well, the thing was for us was we didn't know what extra they was going to offer us. But anyways, put it like this. My flash stores had charts for quite some time. So you go on their page, and you can see who the top sellers are for whatever period of time it is. They'll tell you how many, the top marketplace producers, tell you how many beats they've been selling. They'll tell you the top marketplace beats. It'll tell you who the top earnings producers are, who the top selling producers are, right? So being on my flash store, that's something that I've seen for a while. So I always know that, like, all right, man, shit, we selling a lot of beats or whatever it is. I don't really care. But I feel like they did that for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, but they did that for a reason because my flash store has done that for forever. So that's nothing new if you've been on my flash store. I don't think about it.
Well,
I don't know why you said for a reason. You know damn well what the reason for that shit was, man.
Of course.
That was
Everybody
a low
knows
ass.
what that reason.
That was a low.
Hold on.
Right to the left
Leauxfi,
side.
do you want to talk about why you think that reason was?
No, I want MJ to speak on it because MJ,
right.
because MJ is a source that is on both sides of the fence. He's friends with us. We're friends with him, and he is friends with the other side. So let's hear his opinion.
all right. I woke up the morning they made that tweet, and if for those of you who don't know, BeatStars tweeted out a picture. It's like, congrats to the top 15 selling BeatStars producer in the world for the month of March, right? And it's a list of 15 producers. I'm in there. I'm number 10. And it's ranked who sold the most to the least in terms of top 15. I didn't think anything of it. But then later, like I hit like on the thing, and that was it. Later, I realized I think that tweet I don't think it was intended for this, but I think it's a bad tweet because this is only counting money that comes in from BeatStars.
Boom.
Right? It's not including money that you send an invoice out. It's not including money that I make on my own website. It's just sales to the BeatStars marketplace, which is cool. But the negative impact this tweet has is that, like, I'm looking, there's All Rounda, there's Ghost, there's, Dream Life, and no shade to any of those people at all, but I don't know who they are.
The
And
funniest
they
shit,
might
bro,
get
listen, the
gassed up.
funniest shit is this. He had DG Beats on there. DG Beats just went to BeatStars like 3 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
How are you top 10 on BeatStars if you just went there 2.5 weeks ago? That whole list,
Yeah.
bro, is skewed, and it's only the people who Abe's trying to fucking, like, you're my guy. He's trying to build people up since I left. He's trying to make people like, this guy's really doing it. Suck his dick. Shit like that. Like,
Well,
these are
it's
the
just
real
like-
people.
like, I don't care if people are making more money. Like, that's not the case. That's not what this tweet is saying. It's not saying all those people made more money than me. But that's how people are going to take it.
Exactly.
And it might
that's how
negatively
people are taking
affect my
like,
brand.
Like Cash Money AP out here tweeting out like Taz is faking all the money he's making and all that shit. No, bro. All the shit that I get, it comes from PayPal. People email me, I send payment requests. I don't like, who's it? I'm not gonna throw names, but there's a lot of producers on that list who do not like talking to people because they're uncomfortable with like human interaction. So they just send them straight to their website and they gotta check out like that. That's how they get all the top on all the lists. I just send PayPal requests. I don't care.
We don't send as many invoices as we used to, because our website works to the point where we don't have to. But I mean, if somebody needs something, whatever, we used to send out shit tons of invoices. Like, you should send out shit tons. But peep this. I'll give you an example of like why the list is kind of sort of misleading to an extent. All right, for example, I'll just give you something from my Flash store, right? You go on my Flash store, you'll see top selling producers. You'll see Kid Ocean and Tone Jones, right? And Epic the Don and Dope Boy Music, right? And I don't know what this period is from, right? Kid Ocean has sold 1,381 beats. Tone Jones has sold 942. Dope Boy Music has sold 617. We've sold 573, right? When it comes to top earnings, we're above all of them except for Beats Craze.
Because they have buy one, get 7 free.
Yeah, they have like buy one, get
exactly.
X
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why it's skewed too, but also too.
But see that's the loophole with my Flash stores. If you have like a buy one get X amount sale, it doesn't count as one beat sale. It counts as however many beats total was packaged in that deal. Same thing with BeatStars. Like it's something I forgot the exact amount, but whenever me and Plug made the switch, we figured it out. It was like it's how much you said, like it says you made, you actually made like half of that, because if you're doing deals or whatever, blah blah blah, it doesn't actual factor in how much money you're actually making. It's like you only made actually like half of that shit. So
it's not. It's looking at what your gross could have been, not your net. What you actually got out of it.
Exactly.
I don't like that list. Period. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, because I know MJ's making money on that. I know some of the other cats, the crates. I know they're making bread. So when I see, like, when you say something is a top 10 list, it's supposed to be in order, or the top 15 or whatever. It's supposed to be in order. That's the impression it gives. That's damn near the official definition. Like, you don't have a list going from 15 to 1 and it's out of order. So when you say like some people are going to get that impression, that's because that's what he's saying. And I don't believe that to be factual. I don't think that Mantra made more than everybody else on the website. I don't think that. I could be wrong.
Look who made that list, and look who's number one, and look at everything else. And look at all the ads and the promos, and every time they push a new product, look whose player they're showing. When new tweets, look whose beats they're putting. It's all the same person, bro. There's an agenda behind it, and there's a reason. I just got a question to ask MJ.
Yeah.
After being on both sides and all this shit, and seeing all the shit that's went on, and me go live on Periscope and tell the exact, true, real story of everything that happened, all this shit, do you feel like that tweet was put out like a subtle diss to make people sit there and be like, damn, Taz ain't making money?
I don't know. I can't. I don't think so, but I don't know. I mean, that's just like how I don't think this tweet was meant as a negative, meant to be a negative thing at all towards me or anyone else on the list, but that's kind of how it's being perceived. So it could be perceived that way. I don't know if it was meant that way, but I could see why you would think that. Like,
motherfuckers know even how I feel about like Plug, and the only 3 people on that list I could say really makes 10 to 20 to 30 racks a month is me, MJ, and Plug on that fucking list. And I'll say that for a fact. Me, MJ, and Plug make that much monthly. That's why I told everybody, like, the thing that kills me, if you want to make a top 15 list of people getting paid through your site, cool, awesome. But the people on that list shouldn't take that list and flex with it like that, like you're making money, bro. Because there's like, it's like being the big fish in a small pond, bro. There's a whole ocean out there, motherfuckers actually making money online from beats and shit, and they just aren't including for obvious reasons.
All that really matters at the end of the day is what your all that matters is what your PayPal says at the end.
And that's what I said. I tried to like tell motherfuckers, like, if you think I'm broke and you think I ain't making money, let's compare PayPals. Cash Money AP don't want to compare PayPals. None of these other motherfuckers don't want to compare PayPals. That's what it is. I'm not trying to glorify the money shit, but it's like, if you gonna think I'm broke, that's what it is. Right? This whole shit's just like a bunch of bullshit.
This whole shit is getting way out of fucking hand. It's going on for too long, to be honest, because that whole Austin was, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now?
And there was problems since Seattle, bro. There was problems since Seattle. So I'm already exhausted at hearing this shit, but it's just like...
This is drawn out.
But
And here's another problem. Like, I'm right above. I'm number 10, and this dude AKT Action is number 11.
I've never
No
heard
shade
of
to him. His beats are garbage. I've heard them. They're on the top charts. They're always at the top of the charts. His beats are garbage, and I looked into it, and he has this competition contest thing that he has every month or something, I don't know, where people have to, like, they submit their raps, and then they get some type of prize, but in order to make a submission, they have to buy one of his beats, and
Genius.
I don't know. Just, it is genius, but, like, it's like you were mentioning about My Flash Store, like, it skews, you know, some shit. It doesn't look good for me that I'm just one above him.
This is
You know?
what I want to know. For like,
that's what I looked at. I know you should have been in the fucking. I know you should have been up high on that damn list.
yeah,
but,
MJ should be up higher. This is what I
yeah, I
want
know
to
you
know
should
for
be
like
high.
Cash
Know
Money
that.
P, for example, saying that I'm broke because I ain't on that list. Guess who's like his new best fucking friend now? Vibe. Is Vibe broke because Vibe's not on that list?
Yeah.
Vibe will be on the list next month. He's
I'll
already.
take a piss real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Shout
Vibe will be on the list next month, man.
And see,
I
the
ain't
thing
know.
is, like the thing is, like, when I look at the My Flash Store stuff, because that's where we're at, I know, like, for example, Tone Jones, like, his beats are fucking incredible. I know
Yeah,
how he
it's
does
nice.
his deal. I know how he does his deals. So I know he's making money, but he's also selling a shit ton of beats. Kid Ocean, I don't care for his beats, but he's selling a shit ton of beats. He's doing that buy one, get six free stuff. I've already spoke my mind about it, but it is what it is. Dope Boy, they charge like $50 for their entry level product, but I think they do a package deal too. Right now, we're doing buy one, get two free. So we kind of like in the middle of everybody because our price isn't as high as everybody else's, and we're not necessarily giving out as many beats or whatever. It is what it is. And shout out to Wasim from My Flash Store for reaching out to us. Shout out to Wasim. But you know what I'm saying? Like we've been in the top 5, we stay in the top 5, top 10 on My Flash Store as far as beat sales and earnings or whatever for forever. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't take into account that we also do PayPal invoices and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, all that really matters is how many is what your PayPal says.
Right, and
Yep.
then, like that's my whole thing. If it was just a tweet, just intended to like celebrate those who made the most of your site, cool. But the producers who are on that list are
Should've
taking
been
that shit
accurate,
and
man.
running with it or flexing with it like they're the actual top earners of everybody who sell beats on the internet, and that's not true.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's like I said, I might have spoken it before, but there's a hierarchy to this shit. You got the people that's doing over $100,000 in sales,
Which is
You
good
gotta-
as fuck. Like when people hear me talk about like Cash Money P and how he said he made $100,000, that's awesome, bro. I'm glad for anybody to be
really
able to
is.
make money. But there's different levels to this shit.
Yeah, and also like I said, there's different levels. If you're doing over, like I said, in my opinion, for beat selling online, right? If you are if you do over $100,000 in sales, you are in the top 1%. Because of the wide range of incomes that comes from beats, right? If you over 100,000, if you're 100,000 or better, that's the top 1%. Because that's just what it is. And then there's a tier below that, and then there's a tier below that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's what people need to understand. Like you don't necessarily have to be doing 100,000 in sales to be even necessarily considered one of the top people selling beats online, right? You don't necessarily have to to do that, but just know that that's kind of sort of where the line is, where the bar is. If
Well,
you
it
wanna
plays. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just saying that's like you don't have to be at that level, but just know that that's where the bar is. That's where the line is as far as online beat sales.
Yeah. It plays into brand recognition too, or brand value. Like with the top 15 like that, it takes away all brand value and it looks at this one category, and then people misinterpret it to represent something like that it's not. Like if you look at, I don't know this for a fact, this is probably a bad example or comparison, but like if you look at Skechers and Adidas, which brand is more valuable?
Right now, Adidas.
Skechers?
But
No, Skechers.
Adidas,
What?
no.
No, Skechers.
What?
Oh, you
Adidas has
talk-
got to be up.
No, bro. Skechers is like the top selling shoe in America, dog.
Okay,
Bro.
all right, perfect. But public view,
Oh yeah, public view, but yeah,
which is perceived as a higher value, it's going to be Adidas.
Right.
Even though
Right.
Skechers might be making more. Actually, this is the opposite of what I'm trying to illustrate, but I think you guys get,
Shit,
I think
Sham
you guys
fucked
get
it
my
up.
point. I fucked it up. I took it the wrong way. But yeah, man, like it's just I get the point behind that tweet, and I'm not knocking anybody for making that tweet. I think it was a smart move at the time. It was a smart idea, but it just had some negative
self-serving.
connotations to it.
It was self-serving because it, like I said, it makes it look like you at the bottom, towards the bottom of the earners, and I know that's not factual. That's it. I know that's not factual, which moves me to another point. If that list is not factual, then why was it posted? But we'll just pivot right past that.
We all know why it was posted, bro. We all know why. Everybody in here knows why the fuck it was posted, bro. People sit here and say they don't know why it was posted. It's because their company's been underneath the motherfucking slander campaign. Not even, I guess I kind of started it, but everybody then has been piling on their own opinions and their own personal problems with this so-said company onto this name, and it's been running their shit through the fucking mud and the muck, which I knew it would happen. That's what it is. I'm sorry. I spoke my opinion about shit. People gonna speak their shit too. And then they felt like they had to do some shit that's gonna make people look at everything I'm saying and try to discredit everything I'm saying by one post.
But people is, because like I said, we never did make the switch. Like I said, Casey had talked to Abe on numerous occasions, whatever, about different stuff or whatever. We were supposed to be making the switch and we just never did. So I personally, with our interactions, my personal interactions, I don't have anything negative to say about them, but somebody else does. So the thing is, I'm not gonna let my view get skewed by what somebody else says, but I'm gonna be like, okay, every person is gonna have a different experience or different interaction with a company.
Yeah,
or
like
person
I'll be the first person to say right
just
now that most of the time, like it did involve business, but most of the issues that I had with Abe and BeatStars was personal. It was all personal shit. It was conversation between personal people and all that shit, which we just happened to do business together, and it made me not being able to trust certain people with business decisions anymore, and it was just, that's what it is.
And it leaked into the business dealings because of the personal shit.
Right.
Yeah,
and that kind of sort
of now everyone's taking it personally. Everyone else is taking it personally, like they have stake in the matter. And of course that's gonna happen. People are gonna pick sides and shit. But that's there's nothing you can do to avoid that. I'm just saying, when we first started this shit is out of hand now, because like everywhere you go, everywhere I go, everywhere any of us goes, it somehow starts talking. A conversation starts about Abe. I'm real tired of even going back to that shit, to be honest with you.
All right, well, here's somebody asked a question. Somebody in the chat room asked a question. They asked, who was this? 808 District. He said, Taz Taylor Beats. What if you got quality beats but not enough views, which in return results to extremely low sales? And Pharaoh Vice said, work on your marketing. There's a lot more to selling beats than just the music. And I'll say that's true because I'm going to give you an example, right? Joey Cutlass. Oh, yeah. Joey Cutlass.
Look at your examples.
Joey Cutlass.
You're such an old man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of you younger cats won't necessarily know who Joey Cutlass is, but if you've been selling beats online for a while, you've definitely seen the name Joey Cutlass. I'm gonna tell you this about Joey Cutlass. I don't know him, so I'm not speaking anything of him personally. I thought his beats was ass water, straight up. But at the same time, he had a website that loaded quickly. He marketed the hell out that shit. He had an offer for if you got on his website, like a way to bring people in. You join his mailing list, you get this, you get that, da-da-da. That man was selling beats like a motherfucker. He was selling beats like a mug to the point that if you get on my Flash store, you check I think if you check the top earners of all time, I think he's still top 5 in the earners of all time, I believe. And I haven't seen his name pop up online in years. He's number 5 all time.
Here's a good way to think about it. Like if you want to build up your brand, don't think about, like, obviously you're a sole proprietor. That's your brand. That's your business. It's all you. But try not thinking about it in that terms. Like, think about you're working for a company. What can you do today or tomorrow or over the month or whatever that would help increase your stake in the company? That would help secure your position as an employee. Treat it like that. Like, if you're looking at a new logo, if you copy someone else's logo, you're getting fired automatically. Like, companies can't have that shit. Think about it in terms of, like, what can I do to impress my boss that'll help me get a higher stake in this company? You got to treat everything like that. That's how you improve your brand and market yourself.
Exactly.
And marketing is important. Your name, your brand matters more than your product in a lot of instances when it comes to music. Because as we see, we're having these musical discussions where, in this case, I know Kendrick has had to have heard some crazy fucking beats, but this isn't Mike Will, so it gets overlooked. Like, oh, okay, yeah, this beat is alright, but it's Mike Will. I'll make it work. Like, your name and your brand can carry you when you drop weak shit.
They're also Mike Will and Kendrick are both Interscope artists. Interscope.
Oh, say that bread. We gonna say that money.
Yeah,
All right,
because you gotta remember, he got the eardrummers deal through Interscope, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's through Interscope, and then Kendrick signed through Interscope. So
don't you think Kendrick has enough clout to say, like, even like he can kind of, if the label's like, hey, we should get Mike Will on this album, if he wanted to, I feel like he'd have the ability to say no. Because he brought in Flying Lotus and Kendrick, or Flying Lotus and Thundercat, and then some dude, something Washington, I can't remember his name, and they pretty much did almost.
I think was it Kasami or Kawhi or something like Kawhi Washington, the dude who played the saxophone. Yo, dope.
And
it's not the fact that they're coming to Kendrick per se and saying, hey, you need Mike Will on this. It's the fact that it's easier to do business with people that's in house as opposed to people that you don't know.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, but going back, like, he was able to do what he did on To Pimp a Butterfly. It was a totally different sound, and like I could argue, I'd imagine someone higher up in the label's like, no, this isn't going to sell. What's going on? But
I'm sure.
But it works. So I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, your brand will carry you. So a lot of times, a lot of producers don't put out their best shit. Taz is very open and says that he doesn't even fuck with his beats after he releases them.
I don't listen to him at all. I don't.
Yeah, like there's a lot of shit like that. And your brand, when your brand is you have a mega brand like Taz, like MJ, like Vibe, like Cash Money, AP, Superstar O. You have a huge brand. Giuliano. You could put out trash.
Hey,
and
shout out to my motherfucking dog Johnny Giuliano one time. You know what I mean? Me and my dog been texting a lot the past couple of days. I've been coaching him up on the new motherfucking beat selling game because it's way different than what it was whenever he was in the fucking game. And my dog gonna be on the motherfucking Internet Money podcast for sure, coming out and talking and shit. So shout out to my dog Johnny Giuliano one time.
Hey. Man, people gotta remember too, because I see somebody mention like, what about Giuliano? What about Giuliano? Look, Giuliano is like the godfather of the online beat selling game. Like,
I've not seen one person that has anything negative to say about Johnny.
Yeah, you really can't say anything. Like,
everybody's like, yo, Johnny's where it started. Johnny. Like, whenever me and Vibe was beefing, Vibe was like, I'm your fucking daddy. I'm the reason why you make beats. I'm like, not really, bro. I wasn't even really into you. I didn't even never listen to your shit. I was more so a Johnny fan.
The one person that everybody knew everywhere was Johnny Giuliano, and partially because of the Wiz connection. There was a Wiz connection there, and as Wiz ascended, there was Johnny tracks on some of the tapes and stuff like that, and then there was just a whole bunch of stuff. But as far as online, you knew Giuliano. And the thing is to be honest, he also had one of the most unique styles that I've ever heard when it came to beats.
Dude, I was listening to his new shit like a couple days ago, and I think the track was called Oozing. Johnny is the only producer that I can think of that makes me go, all right, yep. Like, there's no, like, he's so fucking talented. I think he's beyond pretty much everybody. It almost
probably gets fucking boring to him just hearing regular beats now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure.
I mean,
it's crazy.
I used to sit there. I'm like, all right, what's Johnny doing? I need to go hear what Johnny's doing. I'm like, okay, let me see if I can do what Johnny's doing. This is like early when I was starting selling beats and stuff like that, you know. So I had a sound that I was developing myself, but I'm like, I want to try to do something like Johnny. And he's like, I can't do it. You can't do it. You cannot do it.
Everything. The composition, the sound structure, the fucking mixing, everything is beyond everything.
I'd be the first one to tell. It. Like, when he get on the podcast, I'm like, dog, I hated your mixing. I hated it. But the part of the reason why I hated it is because I couldn't do it. I couldn't mix like him. Not because I didn't have monitors or I didn't have this. I just couldn't do. You just can't do it. He picked the perfect sounds. His drum sounds were always so tight, so clean, so crisp, all that. And then what I come to find out later on through learning and progressing with making music is like the way that I think about music, the way that I work or whatever, I could never sound like that anyway. The stuff that he does wouldn't sound right on my beats, but nonetheless, the shit that he does is incredible and amazing. Like, what's crazy is cats won't even get to hear it, dog. There were beats on his old page on the SoundClick before he took a lot of that stuff down that, like, I mean, just shit on the game. Like, I mean, just like he was like I said, he was one of the early guys that had a brand. Like, he had a brand, and he still is
he has a mega brand. He's going to bounce back fast.
Hey, he was doing YouTube intros. He was doing After Effects shit years ago.
That's the thing is, he never fell off musically, and he never really fell off per se. He just took some time to do some other stuff.
Went to a different scene, exactly.
Yeah, he just took some time to do some other stuff. I mean, when he did that Toothbrush video, somebody mentioned that when he did that Toothbrush video, And then the shit was, I think he had the clippers, the hair clippers on that shit. Like that was some of the most amazing shit I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He
knew that video would go. I don't know if it went viral per se, but he knew that video was going to go popular because it appealed to fucking everybody. You didn't have to be a producer to go, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
It was just really cool.
Yeah.
He knew that like years ago. It's crazy.
Everybody wants to see somebody try to make a beat with something.
Yeah,
I try to watch somebody make a beat with someone like finger popping someone's asshole or something if that was possible. Like
there was that one joint where I think it was B Major. He like went to Walmart and bought the little Tykes, like toy xylophone joint or something, and he came back and made a beat within the studio. I remember that. That was like the other one I remember seeing.
Someone said, "What about Zaytoven?" And I'll admit, Taz can vouch for this. Sham can vouch for this. I did not understand Zaytoven like maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah, my man just got up on the Zaytoven.
I was like, "What? I don't get it. His beats are trash." And then they had to break it down for me, be like, "No, you need to do your homework." And I did, and it's like, "Oh, okay." I'll still say his beats are
not your taste.
They're no, it's not even that. It's like. It's not about the production value. It's not about.
Oh my
god! What? Did I hit a nerve? What?
Did I hit a nerve?
Continue.
I get what you're saying.
He has his own style, and he's a very talented musician. That's why I respect him. Anyway.
He's an extremely talented pianist.
Amazing.
His drum.
You know what? I figured it out. I figured it out with Zaytoven, and I'm a huge ass Zaytoven fanboy, and he's probably top 5 favorite producers of mine. So I feel like I can say this, and can't no one else say it besides maybe Sham, because Sham knows the blastics like I do. So, listen, bruh. Zaytoven is so highly regarded because producers are so afraid of learning instruments. He knows how to play a piano and all that shit crazy good. You know what I mean? He's like classically trained, all that shit. So it scares people into thinking that it can't be done type shit. So it boosts him up to a level that's almost like mythical, like legend. You know what I mean? Like his drums, everybody could do the Zaytoven drums. It's not about that. It's just the fact that like
I don't know, man.
Bruh, if you got the motherfucking MPC Renaissance shit.
Oh, you right. You're not.
You can
right.
do with the what's the shit with the
note repeat.
The note repeat. You can do Zaytoven drums. It's easy. But his melodies and his chord structure and all that shit cannot be duplicated. Yeah. There's shit he be doing, and he freestyles. He will go off of scales and off of all that shit too. If you try to do that, it would not sound good. But by the fact he skims over that note on such velocity at such time and all that shit, it sounds perfect.
Amazing.
Yes.
There was a track. I think it was on Dirty Sprite too. Might have been. Beast Mode, I don't remember, but he didn't even like cut the tail off of the 808s. Like they were fucking conflicting 808s all over one of those songs, and it sounded good. It worked.
He does that shit all the time. Like, I mean, my
motherfucker saying that Zaytoven ain't responsible for Gucci. Lead the chat. Yeah,
you got to go back to, bro. If you go back to EA Sports Center, Ice Attack 2, So Icy Boy Disc 2. You go back to really old Zaytoven when he was pretty much just doing straight trap beats and stuff like that. I mean, he would still get funky on the keys, but if you I can't even describe it. The way he was doing those beats is like he was like a machine. Because a lot of times, big producers, whatever, they'll do a lot of beats and then they'll have other people come in and work with them, and then like they basically just put their name on the beats. Nah, you hear a Zaytoven beat, every beat that ever has Zaytoven's name on it, you know he did that beat.
Yeah,
listen,
every single one.
I'll tell you who I'm also becoming a real big fan of, like his beats, just the person he is and everything. Cassius J. Cassius J is nice. He's nice.
He can play the piano too. He can play the piano too.
He plays for his church shit too, like real shit. Like he's
all
nice,
the church
bro.
guys.
Yeah, church players are the best. Are the best piano players.
I'm gonna go sit outside a motherfucking church and recruit some motherfuckers for fucking.
Oh no. Dead ass, bro. If you want to get, bro, especially black church musicians, especially the pianists, the bass players, the organ players, those guys, dog. If you want to get some musicians, dog, get them. I'm gonna tell you a guy I fuck with real heavy. My boy Drew's that dude.
Drew's that dude. He fucks with me, but not as Leauxfi.
Okay. Well, I fuck with him tough. Like I've talked to him before, whatever. Because I think he was gonna get into selling beats online a couple years ago, but he had some shit pop. He had some shit pop off, so he was good. But he went to what school is that? Berkeley. He went to Berkeley. He's a classically trained pianist. I listen to his beats, And I be listening to like the stuff he does with leads and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there like, I be playing leads and I think I be getting down. And I be like, yo, I can't even touch this motherfucker. I can't touch it. Like, so
Drew's
if you
nasty with it, bro.
man, those guys that actually can play, they do have somewhat of an advantage over us non-players. Like
of
that's
course.
just they just have an
freestyle
advantage.
more than
Mhm.
the structure that we can pull up a lot of times.
Oh
'Cause
my
I
God!
know-
Somebody just said Corey Henry. Oh my God!
Corey Henry's the guy.
Oh my God!
That's the Rhodes King.
Oh my God! Oh man, Corey Henry's man on the organ too. Oh my!
Yeah, Corey
that's-
Corey Henry is the king.
Yesterday I watched that video, that live video where he did Billie Jean. Have you guys seen that?
No, I haven't.
seen that one.
That was crazy.
If you watch
Play
this stuff,
YouTube.
if you
He
watch this
literally
stuff
has 15-minute videos
of just
freestyling,
God level,
and he just kills it. It's a complete
Oh.
song.
somebody said Brian Michael Cox too.
Brian Michael Cox is nice. Yeah,
Right.
he nice, bro.
Hey,
still
bro,
take
I got my
Corey Henry.
motherfucking hype up over Brian Michael Cox and Ryan Leslie. So I don't.
Leslie's a monster. I'm gonna tell you.
Leslie broke my heart with the way his career.
I'm not even
ended
talking
up.
about
wasn't
that.
his
I'm talking about the fact that like they were talking. It was like two classrooms right next to each other. I was in one speaking at the Beat Star seminar. Ryan Leslie, Brian Michael Cox were in the other speaking at their shit. And because I was over here, like I literally came up and I was like, "Fuck the industry, fuck these motherfuckers. They all broke as shit. This how we make it." I was like Suge Knight, bro. There was motherfuckers who was in the room with Ryan Leslie, just like texting their friends who were in the room with me, like, "Bro, you need to come hear this." And they were all leaving Ryan Leslie and Brian Michael Cox to come hear the boy talk. That was the best shit ever to me.
I'm gonna tell you, my motherfucking niggas was on that R&B shit, and that's the Underdogs. Man.
Which one?
The Underdog?
Name something they did.
Oh my God, they did all that Tyrese shit, all that Omarion shit,
all
the
the
Marcus
classic,
Hughes shit,
all the
classic, yes,
Tyrese.
that-
Okay,
the
yeah,
early to mid 2000s R&B. Because what I didn't know was all right, yeah, Harvey Mason Jr. or it might be senior, but Harvey Mason, he was in there, and then they had I think his name was Damon Thomas. He was the cat that was married to Kim Kardashian. That was her first husband.
Well, you got the whole family history.
Hell yeah, bro. Swear to goodness, if y'all ever get a chance, get on YouTube. I don't know if it's still there. They had the whole making of the album Justified by Justin Timberlake. You got Tim in the studio.
I remember seeing that.
You got Neptune's in the studio. And then the last video is him in the studio with the Underdogs, which is Harvey and I think Damon Thomas or whatever. And like, bruh, the Underdogs R&B shit, bruh, nobody. Oh, they did a lot of the Tank shit too. They did a lot of shit for Tank.
Yeah, like
Bruh,
I said, I'm an R&B cat first, so
Bruh.
like all
Oh,
this,
yeah.
I'm extremely new to trap, so I'm an R&B cat first. That's all. I'm serious. I'm dead ass. Like when we was on this trip, I learned so much. I fuck with so many like new artists off of that damn SXSW shit or whatever. Like my favorite like trap rapper right now is like Pee Wee.
Boy.
Pee Wee is the best trap rapper.
Boy.
Yeah, bro, he's my favorite. Oh, the crates in here. Shout out to the boys. Pee Wee's my favorite right now. As far
Pee Wee
as
flow is
trap
phenomenal,
rappers, bro. And he said he just started rapping. That blows my mind. That blows my fucking mind that he come out with them flows like that, bro.
Hey, I won't shout out the crates
Tricky
because they don't
Stewart.
fuck with the boys, so I will not shout out the crates.
Man,
Yeah,
they don't got no pressure with you, boy. I know that's false.
They don't fuck with me, so that's what it is.
Nah, that's false. That can't be true.
That's true. That's factual shit. They don't like
That-
me
All right.
I'll fix that
because
situation.
I'm too icy. They don't like me.
Man, Ted's sitting here like we
Oh,
didn't
my
start any controversial shit yet in the podcast.
what are you
Let me just
talking
fix this
about?
real quick.
No, oh no.
Bruh, it's
Oh,
not
no,
even like
can't
that.
be the other-
The crates, they do not like me, bruh. It's all good. You know what I mean? They don't like me. Ain't no
I'll
beef.
fix that.
Ain't no
That's
beef.
fine.
You know what I mean? It ain't no beef. I'm just saying.
Shout out the crates though.
I'm not gonna say shout out the crates because they don't like me.
But
That's
nah,
fine.
man.
Bro.
But nah, R&B, man. Woo. God dang.
And it takes a lot more skill to do R&B too, because
Teddy
matter
Riley.
of fact, oh
Woo.
please, the God.
I got a
Bruh,
story. I
if
got a story.
y'all don't sit
I
y'all
got-
old asses down, bro.
Time out. I got a quick story though about Teddy Riley. What's funny is this cat bought a beat from us. I think he bought like a premium or unlimited or something. And he was like, "Yo, can you please track these out in like 24-bit, 48K?" I'm like, "For what?" He said, "Teddy Riley's producing is mixing my record." Boy, my dick just fell off.
Boy.
My dick fell off. I'm like,
Boy.
"Yo, Teddy, look, Teddy Riley about to hear my beat. He about to mix my track." Oh man.
That's how I
was
felt
like,
with the Mike Dean shit, low key.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Mike Dean,
Bro,
and shit.
Mike Dean is top 5, top 3, top 2, top 1 most underrated producers in rap history, dog. If y'all motherfuckers don't know, go back and listen to the Rap a Lot shit. Go listen to Fuck Faces by Scarface. Go listen to Mary Jane. Go listen to all that shit. Mike Dean.
I disagree.
Boy, shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I disagree.
Shut
No,
up.
Mike Dean is amazing. I mean, I'm gonna tell you another person that's really underrated because I gotta go. I gotta go in like about 10 minutes. I gotta go bowl. But I'm gonna tell you who's else really underrated as a producer. Pimp motherfucking C. Pimp motherfucking C.
All right, hold on.
Oh.
Since you got 10 minutes, we're gonna open this up Q&A real quick. Q&A, go right now. Questions.
Let's go.
Yeah, for real.
Rapid
Fuck
fire.
Taz. Man, fuck Hutch. Hutch mad as fuck because he ain't on here because he's in a drunken slumber somewhere,
A drunken slumber.
washing his fucking life away. What's up? It's the
No,
fucking
man, he's in the
Martians.
gym.
What
He's
the
lifting
fuck?
those weights.
No, bro. What y'all don't
Yeah,
see?
in the gym
What y'all,
and typing.
bro? What y'all don't see in the gym is Hutch got the motherfucking football helmet thing on with the 2 beers. Next, bro, with the fucking straw. What the fuck? It's fucking Hutch
Alright.
from the Martians.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We need
Yo,
the
what's
questions.
the questions?
What's the
Best place to push
What about
beats.
Pimp? Anywhere.
Yes, you can make anything work for you.
No comment.
The best
Oh,
places
Have
everywhere.
you guys heard of Dirty Rice? Yes, I heard of Dirty Rice. He was at the beat battle that we was at back in like 2011, 2012 when we was in
Is that
Nashville.
the back? Is that the kid who always had the backpack on?
I don't even know. I didn't go. I had to work that day. My partner went.
Oh.
Y'all guys know Pull Bush Shawty?
Oh.
Yes, he's a fucking bitch, and I don't like him.
I-
Yes.
I
Next
think
question.
Cash-
Cash
God.
Money AP makes his kicks clip. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm hearing.
All right. Any advice on advertising and getting placements? Make hot ass beats
And market the fuck out
and
yourself.
market. Oh, and network. Networking could get you some placements.
Oh man, networking gets you the most placements. If they know you, you win.
MIDI
Networking.
controller, contact control 88 for MIDI controller. Go.
Because you don't know
Mine
keys.
would probably be one of them rolling joints because they got the sideways pitch bend, and I'll just tell you that the sideways pitch bend is vastly superior to the up and down pitch bend.
You must be talking about one of them old school Rollins because that's that. They don't even, I don't even really do that shit.
Yeah, no, all their boards still have the sideways pitch bend, and then the last MIDI controller they released, which maybe been like a couple years ago, had the sideways pitch bend. I got an analog Roland Sim sitting right next to me. It's got the sideways pitch bend.
Must be nice.
Do y'all ever mix vocals? I don't mix shit.
Sure don't. Is it useful to buy ads on YouTube to get views and subs? Is it cost effective? No. Is
No.
it useful? It'll help,
Yes.
I guess.
How many beats do y'all try to get done a day? I do beats whenever I feel like it. I just finished a beat.
That was real.
I just did a beat like last night. I spent like 2 or 3 hours on a beat where I took a melody from a beat from 2013. So I don't do beats every day. What's the best way to contact artists? Find them and run up on them.
Hey, that's damn sure the truth too.
Actually, that's the most false
Twitter-
information ever. Do not run
Nah,
run up on them.
Twitter
No,
shit.
no,
Do not run
Twitter
up on
shit.
artists.
No,
Do
no,
not
of
run up
course
on
not.
artists. Do not run up on
That's
artists.
sarcasm.
He don't mean run up on him like with
I'm
a
not-
CD
I'm
like they
talking
did
about-
SSXW shit.
I'm talking about don't run up to them. Period.
No. If you're gonna approach them on some real regular shit.
Get
Like be
close,
normal.
with,
Like
bruh. Get close to people that's
With
close
the
to
people
them.
around them.
Yes,
Yeah.
get close to people. And by the way, fuck Hutch one time. My watch is real, bitch.
we ain't got that Ace Hood rollie on. All right.
I ain't got a patch of grass I'm taking pictures on it with.
How long y'all been making beats? I've been making beats since about 2001, 2002 when I was in 5th grade.
2010 for me.
2006 is when I first started.
Been making beats around 2010.
I'm old as shit. Somebody asked FL versus Logic Sound Engine. They'll tell you that all DAWs, everything being equal, sound the same. I will slightly disagree. I switched and started using Ableton a little bit within the past year, and I'll say that my beats
Sounds tinny.
it sounds more flat. It's more flat. I'll say that, and then I'll say that FL12 sounds different than FL11. I don't.
Speaking of which,
Bruh.
I'm going back. Fuck FL.
does.
I
actually.
fucking said that, bruh. Where the fuck? Tech, you were there. You were fucking there,
What?
Tech. I said that shit in Austin. I said
What
that.
about FL12?
I said FL12 has a different sound engine than FL11. Remember, we
It
were
does.
sitting outside because I made us all leave at like 1 a.m. to go back downtown when everything was closing. And then Kim and Maniac and everybody's like, it doesn't have a fucking different sound engine.
Yeah, it's different.
DAWs don't have sound engines. Like, what?
Okay, somebody said, had thoughts about SJ Manager. We addressed this in a previous podcast, but you weren't here, so it's cool. Look, SJ Manager can get you some placements, but she might throw her name on the production credit, and I don't fuck with that. But I'm not
And-
saying I'm not. Look, if you don't have any other outlets to use to get your beats out to try to get placements, I'm not saying that's the worst option. But I wouldn't do it myself.
When did you guys realize you could make a living off this? And how long did you without making any money? Go ahead, Taz.
Whenever I never had money, and then I started selling some beats, and $30 was more than no money, and I was like, "Fuck, I could really make money off this." Bet. That's when it happened. I know y'all wanted some real like earth-shattering answer, but that's what it is.
It took us about. I mean, we started selling beats when we started selling beats on RicandThadeus in 2011. We started selling beats from the jump, but when we started making real money was probably 2013.
I started 2010. I was working part-time jobs, and then I waited until I was making part-time money with beats, which was in 2013. So that took 3 years, and then I've just been doing beats full-time since then.
I haven't worked an actual job since 2012.
Tech ain't
Yeah,
worked an
well-
actual job in 3 months.
I got fired 2 months ago. So
I made
that's what
Tech
said.
get fired, bro. I made him get fired. I'ma hold that. That's
Nah,
like
that was a side effect, bro.
no.
That
Stop. Listen.
Look,
Whenever I get my
Go
fucking
ahead.
plaque this year, when I get my plaque, I'm gonna hang a plaque above that that's gonna have a picture of Tech on his last day of fucking work, and it's gonna say "Fired by Taz Taylor."
I got
All right,
fired afterward too. That's the funniest shit. I was like already on my way home. I was happy, and then I got a call like, "Hey, are you still at work?" I was like, "Nah." They're like, "All right, cool. So don't come back."
all right.
Like,
somebody
yeah.
somebody asked, what's the like? Why do people still use old version of FL? It's all about what you're comfortable with.
Sure.
if
as
you
hell is.
yeah, if you comfortable with FL, like, bruh, I fuck with this one cat who got some cold ass beats. He told me he's still using FL4.
Don't what's his name do that shit? DJ Payne 1?
No,
Is
he
it Paint
uses
One? Or is
nah,
it
he
Jake
uses-
1?
Jake One uses Pro Tools and
One of them is
ASR
using
10.
some old ass shit, like some dumb old
Paint-
shit.
Pain One uses Sony Acid, cause
Oh God.
no, but the thing is, I mean, I ain't gonna front. Like when I started making beats before I was using the FL, I used Screen Blast Acid, which is the same thing without VST support, and you can't put plugins and stuff in it. But I mean, it's really no different than Pro Tools or anything like that. I mean, it's just that the interface is outdated. That's all it is. But I mean, look, put it like this. Pain One sent us some collabs, and all I can say is them shits are fucking amazing. Like, dog, bruh, the joints he sent us to work on, oh my god, fucking amazing. So yeah, he uses acid, but it doesn't really,
Don't
it doesn't.
even-
You know,
nah,
I
don't
hate
really
it,
matter.
but shout out Acid. I started out on that, but
Acid,
Fuck
acid
Sony
got
Acid.
one,
Fuck
no,
it.
acid got one. See, acid got one of the best time stretching algorithms of any DAW ever. Swear to God, like you can match up tempos, all that shit. That's some nerd shit. But what they talking about? Anybody got tips for getting views and likes, but no conversions to sales? I don't know. My YouTube ain't popping, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, MJ.
everyone's looking for answers to that shit, and there's not one answer. You got to go
Yeah,
out and
there's-
do some research, man.
No,
Like,
the correct answer is to actually fucking work. Motherfuckers think that we're using something that we're not telling nobody about, or we just got this shit overnight. They don't. MJ, how long you had your fucking YouTube?
oh God, 2007, but I didn't use it for beats until like 2010, 2011.
Okay, 2010, 2011. That's
Man,
fucking 7 years. I've been doing this shit on YouTube for how long, MJ?
3 years?
3 years,
What's
around
that?
there. Around there.
Yeah.
Still, bro,
Yeah.
like we really been working at this fucking shit. We really every day upload new shit, trying tags, trying different videos, trying different thumbnails, doing different descriptions, all this shit. Y'all motherfuckers want to come in and think y'all could just do everything quick in a 2-month process.
Instant.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
It don't work like
look.
that, bro. You got to put in years of work. Get your hands dirty. Learn how to do shit right. Build your own brand. Build your own core fan base. Quit trying to mooch off of motherfuckers' other fucking ideas and the shit they fucking do that makes their brand great, and learn how to make your fucking self great as well.
What you got to do is like, you got to take watch what other people do. Watch what the successful people do, but don't live and die by what the successful people do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, what works for Taz and how he promotes, like Taz, the thing that Taz has that we don't have is Taz has a very engaged Twitter following. So Taz could probably sell. I remember Taz telling me he sells a lot of beats through Twitter. He was selling a lot of beats through Twitter. He like the way he handles his Twitter following is like just phenomenal.
That doesn't
I've
mean
never
go out here and be fucking Taz on Twitter, because the thing is, the reason why Twitter works for me is because I say how I really fucking feel, and I speak on shit with how I really view shit, and it works because no one else says how they really fucking feel, and they ain't themselves.
And also Taz has been like that since forever. It's
That's
not
me.
like something he just started doing.
I'm the same person on Twitter as I am off Twitter, as I am in real life, as I am on vlogs, as I am on Periscopes, as I am in fucking podcasts, whatever. This is me 24/7. So that's why it flows naturally throughout anything. Don't try to go out there and be somebody you ain't, bruh. If you ain't that person, don't be it. MJ ain't that person. He ain't trying to do it. That's how it is.
Hell no.
Because the thing about that, like we'll get on Twitter. I'll get on Twitter because I do most of the tweeting for us. But part of he'll do like the promotional tweets or sending out a link to the website or whatever. I'll send out the shit for the YouTube or whatever. I'll get on there and I'll make some observation. I might go on a rant and shit like that, and people fuck with it. But I can't do that every day. Not that I don't have time to do it every day or nothing like that, but I can't do that every day because that's not me.
It's not authentic.
I only speak on things, and the people that follow us on Twitter know that I only speak on things once I feel like something's really bothering me, or I'm like, I just had an interaction with somebody that gave me an idea and I need to speak on it. Like, for example, today I sent out the tweet about 99% of the time, 99% of the songs that artists have recorded over beats, nobody's going to hear them. And that's not a shot at the artist or anything. That's just the nature of the game. So I'm like, look, if you're an artist, you want to get a beat. If you fuck with the beat, buy the beat. Like, don't worry about who else got the damn beat. Just make your song and go on about your business. You can't worry about everybody else. That's just something that I had interaction with, and I felt the need to speak on it, and then I'll just fall on back.
The moral of the story is, bro, like, find your niche and what fucking works for you. Twitter is mine, and just being myself works for me and shit. MJ's is YouTube and doing all that shit. Leauxfi is learning underneath me at the moment and coming up that way and being the ultimate Sean Don sample flipper. That's who he is. Sham's the nasty, disgusting one. That's how it works.
Basically, I'm grimy as shit. Like I should have took a shower.
He don't take showers. He don't take showers.
I'm gonna take a shower after I get done bowling, but I should have took a shower. I gotta go bowling. Like,
listen, that tells you all you need to know. Sham bowls in a league.
Hold on, time out, bro. I don't get it twisted, bro. I just came in second place in a tournament this past weekend. I'm nice.
Sham bowls in a league. That's all you need to know.
That's why you talk about going bowling.
My man smell like the inside of bowling balls.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like when Internet Money does Nashville, I'm obviously gonna have my bowling balls with me. So if anybody wants to come get it on the lane,
I'll be damned if you show up with some goddamn bowling balls to this fucking house, bro.
Bro, listen,
we're going to
listen, we're gonna be sitting there making beats in the house, bro. Sham's gonna come inside with a bag. And you know that rag shit you like just shine balls with? He's gonna be sitting there shining balls while we're making beats.
You need to get that purple Jesus outfit from Big Leauxfi.
Oh, from Big. Hell yeah, I need to. I gotta get in shape so I can fit that motherfucker.
Get Sham stitched on the chest.
Yeah, man, bro. Like I had this one bowling ball that I actually had Sham put on there. I had one ball that I had it itched. I threw it away because the ball was a piece of shit. But yeah, man, I bowl. Fuck with your boy.
How do we talk about bowling? I'm just saying, find your own fucking niche, all that shit. Don't try to duplicate what the fuck I do on Twitter, because I will end your career like I've ended 180 other people's careers on Twitter. That's what I do, baby. I'm the fucking career ender. Move on.
All right, man. Look, I gotta go.
You ain't leaving nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
I gotta go. I gotta be there in like 15 minutes, dog.
All right, leave. Me checking MJ will close up. Go ahead, leave.
All right, well, hey, man, this is RicandThadeus. I'm about to be out of here, so peace and blessings to all of y'all. I'll catch y'all on the other side. Good talking with my guys. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Later, man.
I hope he gets nothing but gutter balls.
He's gonna get nothing but gutter balls. He's fucking trash. He's that person, like, nobody knows him, like, outside of bowling. So, like, he's like the worst bowler in the place, but he be talking so much shit online because no one sees him bowl. Bro, I guarantee you, he's trash.
We're gonna see. He said that he says that we gotta go bowling when we're in Nashville together. I'm like, man, we can go out.
Oh, we gonna go bowling now. We gonna go, bro. We gonna go bowling.
Oh, Deadass is gonna get competitive.
Deadass,
because I'm trash, but I talk a lot of shit.
I'm gonna put money up. I'm gonna put bread up.
Oh, here we go.
I'm putting money up on RicandThadeus' head. In bowling.
This is gonna be good. That's gonna be a fun vlog. Everybody drinking and bowling. That's gonna be fucking great.
What was that fucking clip you sent me of the basketball? It was Along Came Polly.
Yes, bro.
Oh
Raindrop.
God,
remember that shit?
What, when his face got smacked up? Oh no, that's gross.
Raindrop.
That's gonna be you on the lanes, bro.
That's not me. That's not me. That's Sham. I don't talk shit when I bowl. I just bowl and do a damn good job at it.
Oh, you're good at bowling?
Fuck no. My thing is, I got good center of gravity.
Up front.
I got good center of gravity, so I know how to make it go down the lane. I mean, I'm good with balls. Pause.
Boy, I'm trash at bowling. So I'm gonna put that up front, so when they see the vlog, they can't hurt me by talking shit. I know I'm gonna get gutter balls. I'm gonna just say that's what I aim for. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm trash at that. But see me on the court, see me on the field, and I got it. We good.
Hutch said,
what about you, MJ? What do you do? What do you play these sports, MJ?
Hell no.
See, bro, Hutch said,
what I did.
Hutch said he smacked me in bowling, but he bowls. See, Hutch cheats, bro. Hutch wore fucking Yeezys and bowled. If I would know, I would have worn my fucking Yeezys. I was out there in the fucking bowling shoes and shit, trying to be all stylish. And plus, he was all fucking 2 Daddy Euros when he was bowling. For those of you who don't know what the fuck Daddy Euros is, it's the fucking steroid version of Molly. My man was so hyped up, bro. I swear to God. Cheating.
What did you do in high school, MJ?
I went out for football freshman year. Quit that 2 weeks in. I got severe turf toe. It's a real thing.
Turf toe!
People like to say it's not a real thing. It's a fucking real thing.
Oh, I'm looking that shit up right.
It is a real thing. It is a real thing. It is a real thing. Turf toe is a real thing.
That was a mistake though, because like I never played any. I played soccer when I was like 5, but I never went out for sports. And then I fucking tried football. You played
baseball, remember?
Baseball.
Remember when you were going out for the pop fly and it got hit in the fucking head?
Oh God, who got hit in the head with a pop fly?
I'll show you after the.
Basically, I'll break it down since I said there's a fucking a song of me rapping on it somewhere on YouTube. MJ was in a music video from the 90s as a little kid, and his role in that music video was to get hit in the head with a fucking baseball.
Very nice.
I was a child actor. I was a childhood actor.
That's a child actor.
He was Dickie Roberts, child actor.
Yep. And then I did fucking volleyball. Didn't make it. And then I tried golf and fucked that. Dropped out of golf.
Volleyball is fun, man.
He didn't make
it.
Volleyball.
Is, dude.
Volleyball's a female sport. Come on.
Oh, why do you think you do volleyball?
I said it's fun. It's fun.
And they like, I play table tennis.
Oh no, I don't play no damn table tennis. I'm not good at that shit. What should I call it? I did football, basketball, and a whole bunch of other non-conventional sports. I did like BMX. I did like skateboarding, inline skating. Had a phase on that shit. I want to go to like Colorado. Do we stop in Denver at all?
No. You know why we didn't stop in Denver?
Why?
We went to fucking Seattle, and Maniac's still sitting here like, oh my God, I want to go to fucking Seattle on my vacation to go get some more weed. Like, bro, I'm not going to Denver and dealing with this guy.
I want to go. If we go to Denver, then I have some snowboarding.
If we go to Denver, I'm leaving Maniac in Jacksonville.
Oh, here's Ishu with that shit. He'll see me on the court. You will see me. You'll be standing there while I run past you, bro. You gonna see. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it though. So yeah, I love sports.
What y'all want to do, bro? Y'all want to close this shit up, or y'all want to answer questions, or what y'all want to do?
I'm good.
Does anyone have any other questions?
You guys.
Yo, you want to keep going? Answer questions.
Let's do it.
What questions y'all got? Taz, you don't smoke. Why?
Questions.
I don't smoke because I grew up around everybody like abusing shit, and I know like you can't abuse weed. You can, bro. There's people who like literally ruin their lives over that shit, and I started smoking weed at 7 years old, so it's just pointless. I don't like people who do that shit.
I can't handle that shit. I tweeted it out. I smoked for a couple days, and then I was taking baby hits, and then I actually like took real hits one night, and I had a body high for like 2 weeks, bro. I was freaking out. Like, isn't this shit supposed to go away?
You wanna know what else you can't take?
What?
Red hot sausages, boy.
Really?
What?
Remember you bruh, I woke
Pickled
up one
sausage.
I got a text one morning, right? I got a text one morning from the night before. MJ was like, Taz, I don't know how the fuck you eat pickled sausage.
Yeah.
This is at like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, we went out hella late. We went grocery shopping. We're like waiting in line, and then I saw the pickled sausage shit. I'm like, okay, I saw you shout them out on the vlog one time. So I grabbed one, go home, try it out. Bro, I thought it was a pickle sausage, like a sausage that like tasted like a pickle or some shit.
What?
It was a pickled sausage. It was a fucking sausage that sat in vinegar forever.
Yeah, that's
Tastes
South shit,
like
bro. That's
dog.
delicious.
Oh my god, no!
It's fantastic.
Bro, we from the
No,
South,
I-
bro. That's what we do. We eat pickled
Right,
sausages,
pickled sausages,
pickled
boy.
feet,
That's some of my
pickled
earliest
eggs,
memories.
It
And
was
shit.
like cat food, dog.
pickled
I
eggs,
fucking.
motherfucking. We eat boiled peanuts. We eat all that.
I want to
shit.
try those. I wanna
Boiled
try- I haven't
peanuts
tried
are fucking
them
amazing, bro. They're fucking amazing.
I haven't had peanuts actually. I'm not a peanut.
Who
I'm not
was
a
it?
peanut fan.
It was Sham. I made Sham because he's from Kentucky. That's considered the South, but like it's like almost northern because it's by Ohio and shit. So it's not really like South like us. Like Sham was like, it tastes like peanut butter. I'm like, peanut butter? He's like, peanut butter mashed potatoes. That's what boiled peanuts. Nah, bro. Maniac is low key now addicted to boiled peanuts. Yeah, he's addicted.
I gotta try them out. Someone said I wanted to bring this up too. Someone said, do you guys rent out studio space or do you work from home? I think we all work from home, but I brought this up a long time ago and Taz said don't do it, and I took his advice. I think it was good advice, but I'm reconsidering the idea of either renting out a space to turn into a private studio space or converting like my master bedroom into like a professional studio space. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it would help?
See, I'm at a crossroads with that right now. Cause see, the house I'm at, I was going to buy it, but then some shit happened, and it would have been like an extra 30 or 40 grand for me to actually buy this house. So I'm just renting it out, and I'm not happy with my studio at the moment, so I really can't make shit. I ain't made shit in like 3 weeks, so I am thinking about actually renting out a studio space right now and making that what I want to be a studio. I don't know though.
There's one space in my town right now. It used to be a recording studio that they're looking to rent out. It got shut down or something.
How much is that shit?
I don't know. I looked at it. So they can divide it up. I think total square foot it's like 4,000, and then you can rent as little as 1,000. They charge per square foot, usually per year, and I think the going rate in my city is like $13 per square foot per year. So I think it came out to like like $3,000 a month for if you wanted to do the whole thing, or like 16 or 1,300 just for like 1,000 square foot, which is all I would need. But yeah, it just depends. Like it's probably cheaper where you're at. It just depends on like the state and the county and all that.
Yeah. Thinking about it, bro. I would like to just open up my own fucking studio, but yeah.
I've been looking at pictures, like especially like I don't really fuck with Pinterest, but usually they have like good shit if you want to look at like images of like house renovations and shit. But like you search studio, like music studio, recording studio on Pinterest, you see all these pictures. Like God, like I want to work in that environment. I've been working on a desk with a monitor up against a wall for 7 fucking years now. I'm ready to change it up. I feel like it would help the creative.
See, my ears are so fucking trained to the point where like I could tell when shit's too muddy and shit. And in this room, it's way too muddy. I can't like make anything. So it's a pain in the fucking ass. That's why I'm trying to build a studio or do something. I can't wait to build a house and just put like my own look. Like, have you seen Vinyl Studio?
I just saw a picture. It's all white, right?
Bruh, his studio is fucking orgasmic. I don't know how it sounds. It looks like it probably doesn't sound that great, but it fucking looks amazing.
I think I might look into converting the master bedroom because it's not a big room, but it's like
realistically, bro. Like it makes your house. I don't know about worth more, but like to you, it's worth more money.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do it because like I just bought this house and I'm like, well, if I want to rent it out at some point, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to take that down. But my fucking mortgage is like $3,000 a month. I cannot rent this house out for $3,000 a month. I'm not renting this house out anytime soon. So I should probably be, make the house my own. What I want it to be.
Make the most of it.
Damn, bro, your mortgage $3,000 a month.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
It's Superstar O's house is fucking nice, but he lives in Ohio, so it probably costs like.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking California.
I don't know.
I fucking forgot.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, you're in California? Oh, that explains everything.
Yeah, I'm like it's a nice house, but it's like normal size. It's not that big at all, but it's stupid expensive.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm not looking forward to. Even like to visit California, is that cost of living is way up.
Yep.
That shit's stupid. Meanwhile, I'm gonna just buy myself a big ass house in Georgia, probably in Atlanta or the outskirts of Atlanta, and just be done with it.
Yep.
Do you guys have self-proprietor taxes out where you're at?
Yeah. We have that.
Taxes.
I know Texas doesn't have it, and like that shit. I think for 2014, it was an extra $16,000 I had to pay in taxes just in self-employment tax. Shit's crazy.
Shit's wild, bro. Bro, talking about taxes alone makes my fucking head hurt. And I know
That's
like a lot
ugly.
of people need to know about taxes and shit, but I literally can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you said it on the other podcast. Just go find CPA. John, whatever.
John fucking Smith.
Yeah.
They got someone asked a question saying, when you guys started making money with beats, what was the first investment you made? Like basically the first investment you got. If it was a bad one, what would you recommend?
My first investment was literally a computer. I traded everything I could on like computer. I had guitars and shit, and I traded them all in through Craigslist to like literally buy my first computer. So it definitely wasn't a bad investment.
Yep. Yeah, it was a laptop for me. It was like a $300 laptop. I only had $280. I had to borrow the last $20 from my buddy to get the fucking laptop. But yeah, I think after that I bought a mouse and headphones, and that's all I had for years. What about you, Lo?
No, my first investment for music was really just these Yamahas, because I was working on some fucked up Dell speakers, like the little stock ones, and they had a short in them. Like one of them went out. Like it was rough. It was fucking rough. So I went and got these monitors and changed everything.
Don't you miss that though? Don't you miss those days where you didn't have nearly as much as you have now, and like it was new?
I miss not being scrutinized for as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not about the fact that I tweet as much, where it's because my name's as big as it is. And literally say, if back in the day I could have made a beat that I like was literally shitty, but I felt good about, and no one would have said shit. Now if I make something that's shitty and I feel good about it, don't mean shit. People are like, this beat shit, you're shit, stop making beats, quit for life, pussy.
Yep.
He said quit for life.
Yeah, drink please.
Can y'all make a video on how to do sample loops, like the cardiac cold air sample pack, or how to use these sounds without stealing the whole thing and just adding drums? You shouldn't need a video for it, because you just answered your own question, to be honest with you. Like, you just said it, like how to use those sounds without stealing the whole thing and adding drums. So you already know what not to do.
This is my
Just
thing,
get
bro.
creative with
This is
shit.
my thing. Why are producers afraid of the word royalty?
But I don't know.
Like,
I feel like I wanna dodge that
MJ
all
should
the
really do royalties on his shit. Why? Like, if you think about it, Cardiac does royalties.
Are you talking about for like loop kits?
Yeah, Kingsway they do royalties.
Yeah, Frank Dukes, Q Beats.
Yeah, fucking Q Beats, he does royalties. Jake One, all that shit's not royalty. Like, none of the shit's royalty free, bro. Like, real shit, if you think about it, none of the shit's royalty free. And you won't know like how bad that hurts until somebody takes literally a loop you made and just throws it on a beat with some drums and gets a fucking placement, and that shit's Billboard. And you're like, what the fuck? That's mine. So, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I never really thought about it. I don't know. Like the odds of that happening, it can sure happen.
Actually,
but,
no,
like,
it's not, bro. I'm gonna tell you outside of this. I've had how many cases of Leauxfi this year? 3?
2 or 3, yeah.
Major artists. I'll say one. Drake's one of them. On Drake's new album. So take that with what you want. But all I'm saying is, like, it's definitely a reason for how a lot of people's getting placements, like Frank Dukes, and it's how Cardiac was on Views and all that shit, bro. Like, these samples, that's another way of getting placements, is actually making good samples and making sure that you built your brand up enough to where these big producers get a hold of them and they use them. So
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know.
Yep.
To me, it's kind of like if you are all about doing fair business, you should not be trying to weasel a producer out of his cut in the first place. I'm all about fair business, because I've seen, like, you know, through my adventures or whatever the fuck, I've met a few of the like bigger producers, and hearing their stories on how they got screwed over, like in the industry, and of course seeing with Taz and him, people, what he's got to fight to get through the industry. I'm just like, bro, as a producer, when you actually care about the producer community, how can you too try to figure out a way to screw other producers over? That's wrong as hell, and it's a bad attitude to have. If somebody did work, they need to get paid. If they are responsible for something, out of you being a good person, you should want to pay them for them shit. You should not be finding ways to weasel out of cutting a check, because for you to want to do that, you have to be so fucking greedy to say, like, no, I want every single fucking cent, I want every penny, I want every percent, even if you didn't do all the work. That's fucked up.
also, it's a good way to
That's
get your
real
foot in the
fucked up.
door, bro. Say, for example, Say I'll use both cases. Say for like me, say like if Metro or somebody used one of my loop kits, like they got it from one of their homeboys or something. They definitely didn't pay for it. A lot of people don't pay for shit; it's just handed to them. That's what happened with the Khalid situation. They did not buy my kit. It was just passed along the fucking grapevine. So I'll do it from the standpoint of making a loop kit. All right. Say you want to get your foot in the door with these people like Boy Wonder, 6 Cents, all this shit. That's who did the Khalid shit, 6 Cents. This is a good way because then like, oh, you did that? That was your loop? Oh, my bad, bro. Blah, blah, blah. And that's how you build a relationship and continue to work on more records. And that's how you get more placements. If you're the producer who's using a loop, you could be using one of my loops or Jake One's or Frank Dukes or whatever, and you get a placement. That's how you further that relationship to work with me or Frank Dukes or whoever more. Because I'm like, oh shit, now I'm watching out for you here, bro. They're gonna send you exclusive loops next time. Here you go. Here's some shit I ain't even put online. Here's some shit they did for this.
Yep.
That's what they do, bro. So it's like
facts, and it does happen.
Just take care of the people who do it with the intentions of looking at you for like my shit, Jake One shit, all the shit I listen for. They're made for producers to actually get clearance on samples now, because samples that you go and look for on YouTube or who sampled, they wasn't made with the intent for someone to make another song out of. You know what I mean? Like, so they treat their work like it's their literal baby. So they're not gonna let rappers and producers come along and steal their shit. And if they are, you're gonna pay a heavy fine. At least our shit was made just to get a cut of the percentage you make, because we made this shit together and it's for the purpose of producers. So there's there's nothing bad or wrong with using loops or doing royalty loops. Like, just pay the people, bro. Respect the producer and pay the people who work on the shit. Yeah.
Yep. Because the same people who complain about how they don't get paid or how cheap artists are also on the other side of the coin, trying to say, can we chop a loop so it can't be recognized so we don't got to pay the producer? You're doing the same thing that you hate what being done to you. Just do square business. If just everything should be equal, everything should be fair. If somebody works, they get paid, period. If Kanye breaks bread with everybody in the room who contributes anything on the song, you don't got no fucking excuse. You don't got no excuse. Stop being fucking cheap.
When I was selling my shit, like, I just thought, I thought everything was royalty free, and then you were the person, Taz, who told me, like, no, they aren't. And I can't, maybe everything I put out from now on will be.
You know what, bro? You know me. I was royalty free for a long time, and I understood that. Like, my whole stance was like, fuck it, yeah, all the producers, let's just get all the money, blah blah blah, royalty free, blah blah blah. Fuck these samples, fuck all that shit, take my ideas, whatever. But, bro, I got offered a $500,000 deal off the location shit. And then for all the shit, I'm not going to talk about what happened or what went down. For all the shit that happened down that made me not a part of it anymore, I lost that deal. That made me understand, like, damn, there's actually money in this shit for me and the other producers who partake in this shit. It's worth it, bro. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah. Someone said in the chat, do you guys play piano or do you click in the chords? I can speak. I can say that I used to do all clicking, and then I got a few MIDI keyboards and tried playing, and then I bought this control complete. I mentioned it earlier, the complete control, where you can like set it to different keys and it'll light up the keys that are in the particular key you set it to and shit. I do half and half. Like, I'll click in a melody sometimes I'll play it, but I can't just sit down at a piano and play. Like, I don't know any scales. I'm starting to learn, but I don't know any scales or chords. You don't really need to know that. I just know I have a good ear and I know what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, I actually, not to plug myself at all, but I just finished the improving keys tutorial, and because people are the reason I did what I did with this episode, which is showing how to practice keys, is because a lot of people are doing what we were talking about before, asking for some secret sauce, and there is no secret sauce. There's nothing I'm going to tell you that will unlock your skills. Like, people say, like, oh, well, what do you recommend for someone who's not experienced? Go get some experience. That's it. Like, just practice. So my whole episode is on like how to practice playing the keys or how to get better in a fun way. So like for MJ, he's got the Korg. I Taz showed me the Korg recently. So I saw like how it lights up the keys and teaches you how to keep in scale. Like, do things like that help you out and help you figure it out, because it is better. Like we also discussed earlier, Zaytoven is freestyling. He is not sitting down like with like saying like, oh, I better stay in this scale or in this key. He's really just having fun, but he knows the rules of music behind it. So having a little basic theory can definitely put you on another level. So I do suggest for someone who's saying like, oh, I only click in, like, you're limiting yourself. Can you get the job done? Definitely. can you expand to become better by learning how to play even just a little bit? Of course you can. So
Yeah,
I highly
and it
recommend
becomes
you learn.
more fun once you understand the process and you understand, like, you can actually play it. It's fun. Like, clicking it is not fun at all. It's boring.
No, it's not.
I'll answer one question. Someone just asked, "Is MIDI royalty free?" The answer is no. Someone made that MIDI.
I'll be right back.
You should still support and pay the fucking person who made that MIDI. And then also about the piano shit. I can't tell you what chords I'm playing, but I know how to play piano pretty well. So it's all about the process of what you choose. Shit. There's people who click shit in that you would think they know how to play piano. People thought MJ played piano this whole time, and he just told y'all he clicked in. So it really doesn't matter. Whatever gets you to the end point makes you feel good about it. You don't need to learn one or do the other. Whatever just works for you, personal preference.
Do you guys use a time shift feature in FL or the swing feature?
I don't use it either.
I think way back, like in 2007, like when I was first starting and I was really into like boom bap and shit, that's when I used the swing feature. But now, definitely not. I don't do that at all. I don't do that shit at all. I find like it sounds too stiff to me, even when you're trying to get the swing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the designer placement yet?
Only thing I can say is that it should have been out by now.
That's facts.
I can't say much else.
It's on the way. It's on the way. Is what I can say.
I can't say much else. Y'all seen the video? Y'all seen the shit? The shit sounds hard as fuck. That's it. That's all I can talk about.
Did you play the melodies of your Codec Black beat on keys?
Yeah, I play them all. Unless I'm using like somebody from Internet Money's loop kit or MIDI kit or something, just like to spark some inspiration. Most of the time I'm playing them.
Cool Cat says, for clickers, how do you get that real feel? Well, don't quantize anything. That's one, because it's not possible for a human to play perfectly quantized. So if you're clicking in, I would advise taking it off of snap to line or whatever. Play it, have things off, have the velocities at different levels, because also no one hits every key the exact same strength. So just make it human.
Someone says, how do you feel about artists sitting on your beats? All right, I'll talk about this since I'm currently going through it right now. This is why I tell people, and I just had a conversation with Johnny Giuliano about this yesterday, because he was explaining to me about why he went the industry route. He just got bored with online, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's not fun knowing that somebody major has your beats, and I have other shit besides just designer shit, but it's not fun knowing the fact that somebody major has your beats and there's nothing going on at the moment. Like, they're not dropping it. You don't know what the deal is. Management saying one thing, they're saying the other. You have no idea with anything. And then it's going to come out 6 months from now. And then what you're going to get paid off of it doesn't even equate to the time you wasted by waiting. All that shit. So, in order to get a song placed where you don't understand, like, it's not just like people, like, how to explain it? South by Southwest, people were like bum rushing, like, Lil Yachty and all this shit. Like, hey, bro, let me get your beats. Hey, fuck with me. I got shit for you. It don't work like that, bro. You got to get that shit to the people around them. Because guess whenever they make that song, who that artist is going to rely on? The people sitting right next to him. Like, yo, you fuck with that shit hot? They have to fuck with it. And then they have to play it for their label. The label has to fuck with it. And then, like, they got to put it out there. It has to be good enough to make the album or mixtape or whatever it's on. And then the fans have to fuck with it enough to become a single or something like that. There's just so much shit that have to go in placing a song that makes it almost not worth it. But it's like, if you get your foot in the door, like I did with the Khalid situation, and then they found my beat on YouTube, so I'd be stupid not to like jump at it. If you find your foot in the door in a situation, definitely take at it still, but just don't just waste time on fucking placements and shit. Real spill.
Yeah, because that's definitely, even me, like, I got sat on, not as Leauxfi, but I got sat on. In fact, that's one of the reasons that Leauxfi was born, is I was tired of getting, basically I was tired of waiting for news back. Like, there's dudes, like you said, the politics behind getting just one track to go, it's a lot to go through, bro. And I didn't even have any conflict. They were just so slow with the responses, and they don't, like, okay, well, yeah, he laid a song to it, but we don't know if it'll make a project. All right, you made the project. Oh, well, you know what? We got to cut some songs off. You might not be on the project. You know what? We might release this later as a Lucy. Sorry, you didn't make it. Like,
even then, it's like,
my shit for a year and a half.
It's like, I don't know. It's different in the producer's eyes, because we've been there since the general creation, like, of this beat. And then, like, a beat was probably, it sat for a while and something happened when you're like, whoa, what the fuck? That shit's crazy, blah, blah, blah. And then someone gets on it, and it starts like doing all this shit behind scenes, like it's not out yet, but you hear people talk about all this shit. You're like, damn, this is gonna be crazy. So you might reach out to that artist, or you might think that you and that artist might have something in common. Like, damn, bro, let's link, let's get some more shit going on. All this shit, blah blah blah. Let's put some more hits out. But it don't work like that, bro. You gotta forget. At the end of the day, like, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. They don't care what you do. They don't care if your beats are hard. Like, they don't care about your branding. They don't care about shit. They found your beat, and that's the only thing they gave a fuck about. Like, when I was at South by, motherfuckers are like, yo, you need to hit up Designer. Like, Designer's out here. Hit him up. Let's try to, like, link her. Oh, my God, you work with Sonny. Go hit up Sonny. Or, bruh, don't work. They don't give a fuck about me, dog. They don't give a fuck. If I, hey, man, it's me, Taz. I'm like, okay, you're like the 80th million person you introduce yourself to, like, this whole time period. So it's just, it's pointless, bro. Just understand, when you get placements, I don't mean to, like, you gonna be homies with that person, or you still gonna work with them, and that means that y'all gonna be working on more shit. It don't, bro. You don't see the motherfucker that produced Panda out here working with Designer anymore, and that was his biggest song. So that's what it is.
Yeah, it's really like, if you don't have a relationship with that artist, you can forget about it. And you know, Drake is notorious for kicking everyone out the studio except for 40. Like, people saying like Boy Wonder said he has never been in the studio with Drake. I find that fucking insane. But the fact that he has never been in a studio with Drake, like, the shit is different now. You know, back in the days of like the 90s, when you say studio, or whatever,
that doesn't mean like them working on a track together. That means like him probably recording. He probably kicks everybody out before because that's who he's comfortable with.
Yeah. Like, everybody gets kicked out. Like, and that's, you know, that's someone with like a 10-year minimum relationship. And, you know, for them to say, like, oh, you guys work together on the song, you should hit him up. Like, he don't know me. Like Taz just said, it don't work like that at all. It really doesn't.
Real spill.
But like, that's most of the business is done over the internet. Oh, send me these files. Send me those files. Hit me with the WeTransfer. Where's the Dropbox? And then if you got the song, a lot of these times you get surprised. You know, it happened with Wonder Girl and Eastbound and Travis Scott. They found out that the song was cut through Instagram because there was already a clip of him performing the song, which is fucked up. But that's how the industry goes. Like, the contact between artists and producers has completely changed now. I don't like it. I think it's fucked up because I feel like producers don't get their just due anymore, but that's a whole different story. So, yeah.
So yeah, we've been going at this for almost fucking 3 hours. So I think it's about time we probably start wrapping this bitch up. Sham had to leave. He had to go bowling and all that shit. I'm sure MJ has like some Dilla records or something to go beat off to.
Yep.
So, yeah, man. Until next time, this is the Internet Money Podcast, episode 3. I'm sure MJ will get on more episodes with us because this is the type of shit he does.
This was fun.
This was fun.
I'm down anytime.
Yeah, we're gonna have like Johnny Giuliano on a couple, and we're gonna have some other guests and shit like that.
Johnny,
shout out Johnny and all that shit. So yeah, man. Until next time, this is the Internet Money Podcast, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Later.
Yeah.